Closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
I'll juice you up.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Life's not short, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out at the OT show. It's a rock and roll. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome to Touhyville for the 5th day of May. Cinco de Mayo, 2025. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Monday.
Right?
Cinco de Mayo. We're going to go to Ida's later for dinner.
Yes.
The mariachi band.
Yes.
Now, last year
They do it up.
was the kickoff to their patio,
Gorgeous.
which we spent a lot of time on last spring and summer, eating out there. Just
Yeah.
wonderful.
If I was having a party,
hmm
that'd be where the party would be.
Yeah. Today we'll be eating inside, though.
Correct.
Cheryl made it too cold. So-
Cheryl sucks.
Today is Great Lakes Awareness Day. In case you didn't know, there's Great Lakes out there.
Okay.
Was there a need for awareness?
I
of
don't
the,
I don't know.
some of those
Listen.
awareness days, I don't really understand.
Yeah.
Like Great Lakes Awareness Day, in case we didn't teach you about them in school, you should know
Yeah.
there are Great Lakes out there. Okay, thanks. We'll be aware of them. Hug a shed and take a selfie day. No, I don't want to do that. Our shed's very rusty. I'm not going to hug
We
our
need a new
shed.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was there when we.
Yeah.
Yeah. International Midwives Day, Museum Lovers Day, Melanoma Monday, Nail Day, Cartoonist Day, Enchilada Day, which makes sense for
Makes
Cinco de
sense.
Mayo.
But
Hoagie
why
Day.
does enchiladas get the
Get the
spotlight?
special? I don't know,
I don't know.
because I won't be
For me,
getting
I
enchiladas.
love the enchiladas
Yeah.
at Ida's, but
hmm
I mean,
That's not what
the
I'll be getting, though.
tacos.
Yeah.
Oof.
Taco or burrito tonight. I'm not sure. I do tacos almost every Thursday, but I may do something different. Or the Jared special, because for dinner I can go a little heavier and
Yeah.
we got to stop doing that. By the way, we're turning into those twins.
Aren't we? Right? We had a meeting with 2
I'm
lovely
fully-
twins the other day, and I was like, "Are we back to this like thing?" They spoke for each other, or at the same time. They were
Right.
lovely.
Right. I mean, I'll get to the word. I just take my little pauses. National Meeting Planners Appreciation Day. You like that? Planning a meeting. You like plans.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, do I? You're talking
Yeah.
about it as opposed to just
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm a planner.
Yes. Silence the Shame Day. Okay, for what shame though? That's what we need to
Okay.
know. I'll take a look and see if I can find it. Oyster Day. Okay, so yesterday was May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Get that? The Star Wars reference, right? May the 4th be with you. Posted some cool pictures from the Star Wars land in at Disney Hollywood Studios. So today, if you overdid your Star Wars-ness on May the 5th, or on May the 4th, today is Revenge of the 5th.
Got it. Okay, so Silence the Shame Day is it's actually Silence the Shame is a nonprofit organization founded by music executive Shanti Das, dedicated to eliminating mental health stigma.
Oh, good. Okay.
So reducing health disparities, suicide rates among vulnerable populations. Very important.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, when I think about in our lifetime,
Mhm.
there was no such thing as like mental health. You didn't talk
Right.
about
Mhm.
stuff. Buck up, dig
No.
deep, get strong.
Mhm. No, if someone even
Yeah,
mentioned
I
their
mean,
mental health, they were thought
You
of as
thought
loony.
that, like,
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
and a lot was made fun of that
Mhm.
way.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Square Root Day and Totally Chipotle Day. Or should I say Totally Chipotle? It's
Totally Chipotle.
probably the way they want you to say it. That would make more sense.
And it's Teacher Appreciation Week.
Today is the first day of Teacher Appreciation Week, so thank
Mhm.
you to all teachers out there.
Mhm.
So it's a big job for little money. So
We posted something from one of my favorite authors, Rebecca Cooper, a prayer for teachers.
oh, okay.
So put it on the Touhyville page, put it on 97
Yeah.
page, and my page, of course. So
Is it anything like, please God protect me from spitballs, anything like that? No.
right, duck. It's one word, duck. She's throwing the eraser again.
Right.
Right? No.
Favorite teacher off the top of your head?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
But I have so many. I have
Oh.
favorite teachers for my children on top of it.
Okay.
But I definitely have favorite teachers. Ruchama Grelik, Gveret Bass. Oh
Mhm.
my gosh. I told you I had a woman who in high school from freshman year on.
Mhm.
First of all, she had the look. So Gveret Bass wore her hair in a tight bun and looked like she would kick your butt
Mhm.
all over the place.
Yeah.
And she did.
Oh.
She was the one who made us do corrections on our corrections on our corrections for every test, no matter what the subject. It didn't have to do with, like, let's say it wasn't Hebrew language and lit. It was a book report on whatever.
Mhm.
If we had anything grammatically incorrect,
Mhm.
we didn't get the grade didn't stick until we corrected it in Hebrew and turned it back in. The problem with that is
Mhm.
she would find new mistakes that she didn't catch the first time. So we just knew that it was a correction is called a tikkun, or tikkunim are multiple corrections.
Mhm.
We would just say tikkunim ala tikkunim ala tikkunim ala tikkunim. We had to do corrections on the corrections on the corrections on the corrections till the
Mhm.
grade stuck. And I mean, she would do it in red pen, and you just
Would drive
when
me
you
nuts.
got it back and it had nothing,
Mhm.
there were people who just yelped in class.
I think she forgot to look at mine.
However, when we went to Israel, like, because I was there for almost 2 years and had to teach the littles in
Mhm.
Israel in a
Mhm.
language that I didn't speak fluently, really,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
The only way they could tell I was American was that I was grammatically correct.
Oh, wow.
But I had it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to kill myself over reading a newspaper because it was slang.
Mhm.
Like, so we had to have a whole class in that made my head want to blow off my
Sure, I would imagine
shoulders. Could
in
you
any
imagine?
language that would be the
Because
hardest.
if you were taught to say,
Mhm.
hello, how are you doing today? And people go, hey, how are you?
Right.
And you're like, what is that?
Right. Yeah. Mhm.
I am fine, thank you. Like,
Mhm. Yeah.
all of our responses and everything were all, but the Israelis loved it. Like,
Sure.
if they would just, my head hurt watching them try to understand us, like the
Mhm.
squinty eyes. And you're like, I'm killing these people with every word,
Mhm.
and not softly. In the words of Roberta Flack. Oh, but then we would try to switch to English, and they'd go, low is no, low, low,
Mhm.
low, low, low. Like,
Mhm.
we're with you.
Mhm.
We're patient.
Yeah.
So it was wonderful. Best years of my life were in Israel, probably.
Nice. All right, let's take a break. When we come back,
Your
we'll,
favorite teacher?
I don't know.
You don't have one that comes up like that, like that taught you, guided you. Even if they like grounded you, they loved you. Like, you were special too. Nothing. Doesn't dawn on you.
I don't know that I don't know
Wow.
there was any teacher that I was special to. Like I just
Oh.
No, I was a bad student. I was not a good student. I was not somebody that would stand out. I tried to get by.
Right, but having taught
Mhm,
for 6 years,
mhm.
yeah, we don't look at it like that. It's not looked at like, oh, he's a bad kid.
No, I don't think they did. I just don't think I stood out in any way.
Got it.
I mean, I think my speech teacher in high school, I think her name was Miss Kelly. I only had her the 1 year, and so it's been a long time.
Got it.
But I liked my speech teacher.
How old were you then?
Senior, I don't know, 17, 18.
Okay, so high
You know,
school.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's teachers here and there that I liked that were fine, but like, yeah, not a ton that stood out to me.
So for me, in 4th grade, my
Mhm.
teacher, Ruchama Gorelik, the first one that I mentioned before Gver Best,
Mm-hmm.
she kicked someone's butt because Marcy Halpert and I were adopted. And
Mm-hmm.
someone made fun of adopted kids, saying their parents didn't love them as much.
Mm-hmm.
She stopped class on a dime,
Mm-hmm.
pulled us up, and shut everyone down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget that, where she defended us. I will never forget. She got so mad. Mad isn't even the word for what she got. And gave us the speech about loving each other, that God, like, if you're not going to, if all you're going to do is observe his word and be mean to one another,
Mm-hmm.
he will wipe you out.
Yeah.
Like, he will come down on you because he loves his people. So do not do that.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember that day in 4th grade.
Yeah.
I've never seen her that mad.
Sure.
But I knew she loved me from that
she
point
cared.
on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Me and Marcy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
And that's what a good teacher does
Correct.
is cares and protects for all the kids.
mhm.
And so many do. So
Yes.
yeah, I mean, I have lots of teachers that I remember, when they were
Yeah.
good teachers, but
Yeah, sure.
none that stand out to me as like, oh, I had a special relationship with them,
Yeah.
and in my mind. Oddly enough, a woman who was in kindergarten was more of like I guess kind of a reading teacher. She would come with a puppet. Her name was Miss Fish. She got married and became Mrs. Kelly. So I had Miss Kelly as my teacher in high school, but Mrs. Kelly became the principal, and I always had a good relationship with her.
Nice.
So yeah. But anyway, all right, let's take a break. We'll wrap up our poll question from Friday and get to today's poll question. Stick around.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline
With trained crisis specialists offering a listening ear
for anyone experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis
or thoughts of suicide. Specialists have your best interest in mind
and can connect you to helpful resources.
If you're experiencing a crisis, call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's someone who gets you.
And it's a way forward.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
We should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
If you need to hire, you know it takes time. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. You simply pick a time and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day.
Try Zip Intro for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow.
Military veterans and active duty service members, you could become a certified cyber warrior with just 12 weeks of training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, and IT pros with these skills often enjoy abundant opportunity and a great lifestyle. Protect our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP.
Baby, are you ready to rock?
97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
Good morning, sunshine.
What? It's Monday already?
Weekend is over.
So what's on Monday?
Back to work.
Monday?
Oh, I can't do Monday. Too soon.
Better make that money.
Back to work.
Work. I'm all about making that money.
Great. Let's do it.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you. Happy Monday, everybody. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on the Q98 Gold. We really appreciate it. Portion of the show today brought to us by Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. Visit edwhiteautosales.com. Check out some of the vehicles that they have on the lot, either in person or online there at edwhiteautosales.com. You can also check them out on Facebook to find out more about what they've got going on there. Also, want to mention our friends over at McDonald's. We had McDonald's breakfast Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And enjoyed. You had your steak and egg cheese bagel. I did my standard, the sausage McMuffin.
I was starving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's how you know I'm hungry in the morning if I go for a steak, egg, and cheese bagel.
Yeah, you woke up hungry on Saturday. Yeah, you were ready to go. So, always great to deal with the folks over at McDonald's. I went to the one on 114 right by 65, and just super easy to work with.
Friendly there too.
So I ordered through the app.
They love you there.
Well, I mean, they're wonderful folks.
Yeah.
So I ordered through the app, and like I always do, because it's just so easy. So I did it before I even left the house. As I'm backing out of the driveway, I hear my phone, and I look, put the car in park, look on, and you said, "Can we add Krispy Kremes to the order?"
We had nothing like sweet in the house.
Mm-hmm. Well, we did. It's just if it's not the thing you're in the mood for, and I don't mean you, I mean the general
Judy
you.
Moody, yeah.
But I'm the same way.
Nah.
There's times that I love chocolate cake, but there's times that I will buy a chocolate cake because I'm in the mood for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I will only eat about half of it,
right,
and then I'm done.
Sits.
Like,
meh.
Like I just get in my moods. I'm like that with cereal too. I see the cereals, I want them, I think I'm going to eat them, and then they sit for a long time. So anyway, so I wasn't sure if you could like do two orders at the same time on the app.
Yeah.
So I pulled up, did the app thing, and then I said, and I want to do an extra Krispy Kremes, so they rang me up separate. But I did ask, and they said yes, you can. So if you're ever wondering if you can do an order on an app and then do a second order, you can
add to it.
Yeah, you can. Well, you can't add to it, but you can do a second order. Yeah, you can't go in and edit it once.
Got it,
because it's already been paid for.
Okay, I'm glad you said what you said because
Yeah.
I didn't. Now, since you're teaching me everything today, could you teach me how to drink out of what of these?
Oh, are you having troubles?
How do you do it? I don't. Okay, so I'm scared. There's a psychological thing. I'm trying to focus on the show.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. I'm like, all right, this is gonna burn my tongue, and I'm gonna speak like Moses the rest of my life.
Okay, so it
if
stays
I'm not
hot.
careful.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I drink out of a normal cup, it gets so like I reheat my coffee like 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the heat, but I'm afraid I'm going to be like Theta by the Thethor when I'm done. So now I'm afraid, and now I'm like, would you focus on the show and not the one sip of coffee, 1 millimeter of coffee that you're getting out of this thing because you're scared?
So every day we have a plan for the show. Okay. So I have a stack of papers here.
And we never get to
the things that we're going to talk about. No.
Cheryl's a head case.
No. But so I have this stack of papers of different stories and things that we're going to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But truth be told, our show is really like a stream of consciousness. It's just, we just go and we talk and things come in and out. And, you know, and I often wonder to myself what the folks listening are thinking, what the residents of Touhyville are like. Some days they got to, you know, just giggle and laugh along with us. And other days,
most days I think they think I need help.
But I wonder about someone just getting in their car and they're like, are they really talking about how to drink out of a travel mug? Is that what they're doing on
I just want to know if there's a trick to it.
Let me see what the other folks are doing on the radio.
Right, exactly. Right.
What are the other people?
Now you make me feel bad.
Those people that are listed on the 25 possibilities to go into the Radio Hall of Fame, did they ever sit and discuss how to drink out of a travel mug?
Here's the thing. Let's say I was good enough to ever get into the Radio Hall of Fame. We wouldn't have this discussion because it'd be like too important of topics because I could get in someday. But because that's been clearly taken off the table, then I'm kind of free. Do you know what I mean? It's like a B actress, right? I'm a B or C actress. Don't you think? Nobody cares what I do.
I don't really think that much about it. But I also
it's good. I can go. I can risk going to the grocery store, no makeup, or worse yet, in my PJs like I did at Walmart on Saturday. I just wanted the one plant. No, Sunday. Right. I wanted the one plant. I thought, who's going to see me? I threw on a sweatshirt. I had my Crocs. I had my hat. I got rained on like crazy.
Right.
And I went up and checked myself out with my plants, and nobody knew the wiser.
Right. And
if I were Julia Roberts, couldn't do that. See? So there's a benefit to never getting into the Hall of Fame.
One, I think she could. And two, it's even if someone saw you out like that, they wouldn't think anything of it. They'd be like, here's Cheryl on a Sunday morning. It's fine.
They'd be like, thank God it's radio and we don't have to watch.
We do, though. It's video. Yeah. So also, I don't know if anyone followed along with that, but if you notice, Cheryl said, I went to Walmart for my one plant, and then she checked out with her plants. There was an S on the end of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like a kid in a candy store when we go look at the flowers.
I told Janet, she said to me, what do you think of these black, whatever they
Smith's.
Are? At Smith's, right? Because Smith's has great flowers right now. Don't go leave them all for me.
Right.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've got great flowers and great help with the flowers, like just great help.
Yeah.
So I said to Janet said to me, do you like these black ones? I said, no, I'm not into the black ones. What do you think I'm going to buy today right after the show? The black ones, because I forgot last year, I wanted to plant those with little yellow flowers in your Batman.
Right. I got a Batman planter.
Batman planter. So I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time.
Well, but you're so like squirrel, like, you know, like, look at oh my gosh, look at all these over. Wow, look at these over here.
Well, the guy behind us was like shaking his head.
He just wanted to pay. He's just like, well, yeah. And he said his wife was the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I have no problem going with you and loading the car. It's when you ask me about that that I have no idea.
I don't care.
It's not that I don't care.
You don't care.
No. I mean, I don't care, but that's not why I
yeah.
Because I would give an opinion even on things that I don't care about.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't know the difference between this flower and this flower. All I know is that's purple. That's purple.
Neither do I.
That's pink. That's pink. You know.
But you have taste. Like like you don't just go, I need a blue shirt and wear any blue shirt. You like the ones with the collar like this, or you like them a certain, maybe you like sheen to your fabric, maybe you like denim. I don't know, but you do have an opinion.
Okay, let me share something with you about men in general.
Here it comes.
So we will wear a shirt.
Yeah.
And one of you ladies will say, "Oh, that looks nice." And then we will go and buy 17 of those in different colors. And now we have our shirts.
So there's
That's
nothing
it.
before
That's
someone
it.
says I like it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know.
It's usually
like,
someone else bought it for us.
wow.
The only ones that I buy that I have an opinion on have some sort of Batman thing on the front.
Yeah.
That's
This is true. This is true.
That is it.
Yeah.
Uh,
But I ask you this question wanting a different answer.
mhm.
And I got to quit that. Like I've asked you probably no less than a half a dozen times.
Mhm.
So when you pull into the driveway, do you
Right,
like
right.
just love the flowers?
And I don't know what
And
to,
I'm
what to say to
waiting
you
to,
anymore.
hear the
Right.
answer that I
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
because you've already answered. I could care less. Like you, it's
And I said it
nice.
looks nice.
It looks
But-
nice,
But
but
you,
if
you were at my house before we were together.
right,
I didn't have any of that.
right,
Not even a little bit of that.
right, and
I
you
had
don't care if
A-
there's outgrowth or like
No.
or if the grass is going crazy because they haven't mowed or whatever it is. You
No.
don't care.
It means nothing to me. It's just a path to my home.
So what is that
To get
called?
inside.
Like other than like stupid to ask the same? Not
Oh.
you. I'm saying me. Ask the
Wait,
same
so I don't care about the
question.
grass?
Why do we ask the same question again and again, hoping for a different
I
response?
wish I knew. I do not know. I do not know why that is. But that's
Yeah,
Mhm,
on Mental Health Month or whatever it is,
Yeah,
I
we should
might
look
just
into it.
I
Mhm.
should look into it a little deeper.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't hate myself for it, but I
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
do find kind of like it's the same thing when I used to go taste this, and you'd
Mhm.
go, "Nah, I'm not in the mood," and I go, "No, you have to." And no,
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay. I'm gonna eat mine. No, you got to. And you used to get upset,
Mhm.
and then I stopped doing that
Mhm.
because I am okay at course correction.
Well, because I think you finally figured it out when I took the piece of meat off your fork and I threw it across the street, and you were like, "Okay, that's enough." No,
You never did that.
no.
You know,
I'm
God
kidding.
bless you. You do
kidding.
not get mad at my shenanigans. Nope.
Uh,
Patience is definitely your strong suit and not
yeah,
mine.
maybe too much. Sean says, not with you, but sometimes patience is probably
Well,
I
with
wait
me,
too
too.
long. No,
Yeah.
too long. Sean says, "Good morning, Steve and Cheryl, and Touhyville." He says, "Cheryl sounds like me." So, Sean, do you get secret squirrel on flowers? Are you big planter? I would imagine he would be. So.
Well, I knew something was up with me. I wouldn't have even thought I was like doing anything abnormal,
Mhm.
but the guy in line was like, she might just need some help.
But it wasn't. But he
Like-
knew it wasn't abnormal. He said his wife was the same way.
Correct.
Yeah, he knew. Yeah,
But
absolutely.
he almost got allergic to it because he left his wife at home probably for this very reason, and now is having to witness and.
But see, I don't like that. Like, I don't want you to stay at home and I go pick out the flowers. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Because, and you've seen it. It's
you did really well in the Gerber daisies, though.
which
At
is fine.
Strax,
But you
did.
told me what to get, and that's fine. I mean, but I don't want to pick them up because I don't know anything from anything. I just
But you did good, and now we did
I
it
understand.
together.
Yes, it's
And
all-
now the
it's all
coffin
together.
is sans Dracula.
Yes, we have actual flowers in the front of our house.
Yes.
now. Yes, not just a big box of mud.
Waiting for your
Mhm,
one step
mhm. Yeah,
too much.
yeah. Sean says he has a degree in horticulture. Look at that. Look at that. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Things we
now
learn.
I
Things we
didn't know
learn
that.
every
And
day.
he has eggs for sale if anybody needs. I'm going today to pick up from Isabel.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So, this is
And Nina.
yes. Well,
Like
yeah,
you got to remember
both,
the mom.
both. Yes. Super egg delivery service. So,
Yes.
all right, let's take a break. Today's poll question. Okay. We're all over the place. I don't even know did we even wrap up yesterday's poll question?
What was yesterday's? I don't. If you paid me $100 right now, I couldn't tell you what Friday's poll question is ever.
But we came back from the break to do that.
I know, but I had
Where
a
did
problem.
we
I
go?
needed your guidance. With
Oh,
the
that's where
Touhyville.
that's where we got off topic. Cheryl can't drink out of a cup.
No, I'm trying not to speak like Moses with a lisp. I don't. Oh, Madison says hi.
Oh my. All right. So our question Friday was, what improved your life so much that you wish you did it sooner?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a lot of good ones in there. Changing jobs, switching to the carnivore diet, surrendering my heart to Jesus, says Marissa.
Yeah,
that's a big one. Yes.
Now, here's why I didn't say that. I did that at 36. And you want to say you want to do it earlier, just like having kids, like, but I thought, no, I didn't want to. I wanted to do it at that perfect time, like when I was ready. It's the only reason I didn't say that one. I get what she was saying, though. She wished she did it earlier.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I don't mean to keep going back to Sean, but he's blown my mind this morning. Master gardener with the Indiana Horticulture Association.
And our lawn looks the way it
How
does.
have we not taken advantage of this?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know, Sean.
Yeah.
Sean needs to move in. We just need to
Well, I think
bring your wife.
That's a lot to ask of
It'll
anyone.
be fun.
So yes, so many good things that people did to change their lives. Let's see.
That was
meeting
like
my wife.
A switchback.
Yes, we're not gonna have Sean move in so he can mess with our flowers and lawn. Quitting a job. I quit growing in a long time ago. Quitting a job that I quit growing in a long time ago. Yeah, that's a good one. Multiple people have said quit drinking or gotten clean.
Sober.
Yes, good for you, James. So many good things there on the poll question. So, and today's very simple. Cinco de Mayo. What's your favorite Mexican food? Like, what's your go-to order? What you go out for Mexican. What's your thing?
You think that's simple? That's not simple. Have you seen Ida's menu?
I know.
Every time I sit there and I'm like, I want the enchiladas, but I also want a taco, which is why I like their combo platters.
Yeah.
Because then I get a tamale, which you got to get their pork tamales, just the right kick in the butt.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Oh, good stuff. I can't wait till later.
Yep. All right. So head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page. Like us, of course. If you're watching on video, like the video too. That does help us. Just by hitting the like button, it makes a difference. Feeds it to more folks.
Hit it even if you don't like it.
Yeah, that's okay. Watch it for some reason or another. Maybe it's to be mad. I don't know. All right, we'll take a break, come back, see what's happening, and dive into some more fun stories.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a 30% chance of showers before 10 a.m., then a chance of showers after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high of 63. Tonight, more rain, mainly before 7 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high near 69. Tuesday night, partly cloudy and breezy with a low around 48. Wednesday, partly sunny with a high near 72. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 48.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Wagner Lumber and Supplies is Jasper County's place for all things lumber and building supplies. From treated lumber to sheet metal, garage doors, and of course, pole barn packages. They're located in Rensselaer, but delivered to DeMott, Wheatfield, and all over Jasper County. Along with all the building supplies you need for your next big job, they're also a do-it-best center for hardware and have a great selection of DeWalt and Milwaukee tools. Visit Wagner Lumber and Supplies in person at 801 North McKinley or online at WagnerLumberSupply.com and like them on Facebook.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about about connecting with Nitco.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Glotzba Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glotzba, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glotzba Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glotzba's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glotzba Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glotzbapharmacy.com. Glotzba Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
The new Mega Millions from the Hoosier Lottery is here, and it's more mega than ever, with automatic multipliers on every play. And non-jackpot prizes from $10 to $10 million. It's the most mega millions yet. Play responsibly.
Touhyville, now with even more Touhy.
Good morning. It's morning. Is there anything worse than Monday morning?
It's Monday morning. It's Monday already.
Is it morning already?
Yeah, I don't want to go to work. Who does?
That's definitely not me.
I love my job.
You do.
You're a weirdo.
Somebody has to do it.
Eating smelled me. Well, enough talk.
Now, get back to work.
Let's do this.
Welcome to Touhyville. Portion of the show today brought to us by our friends over at Supercuts. Don't settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a Supercut. You could look as good as me. Yeah, Bob from Supercuts just texted me and he said, "Don't do that in the commercial."
Don't do that again.
That's not helping. That's not helping our cause here. Visit Supercuts in Rensselaer and Lowell. They have tanning available as well. Also want to mention our friends over at George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. It's not just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org, like George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook. All right, see what's happening, shall we? What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening. 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 As I mentioned, it's Cinco de Mayo today, and 6:45 a.m., Pete Hegseth already passed out in a sombrero. Tariffs may cause the price of toys to jump up. It's gotten so bad that parents are encouraging their children to play with eggs because they're cheaper. Just go play with the eggs. Joe Biden will appear on The View for his first interview since leaving office. He chose that show because it's the only one that airs before his bedtime.
I don't find those jokes funny anymore. No, I'm kidding.
No. Listen, we're not there. I mean, Joe Biden's so old, his Social Security number is 4. So, I mean, it's. Joe Biden is so old, he's actually Jesus' godfather. So, it's. That said, though, like, does Joe Biden know that the election's over and that he didn't run? Like, now I feel like now he's hitting the campaign trail. Like, okay, guys, I'm ready. It's over, buddy. It's over. It's nap time. It's nap time. Marco Rubio is now President Trump's Secretary of State, National Security Advisor, and head of both USAID and National Archives. Ryan Seacrest just called him and said, slow down. You don't need that many jobs. Oh. A 160-year-old Brazilian nun who was the world's oldest person passed away over the weekend. Her last words, oh, look who's here, JD Vitt. Yeah. Every time he shows up. Tickets to Beyonce's new tour are selling for $25.
Oh!
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
Yeah. You'll get used to it, said the other 2 members of Destiny's Child.
$25. I'm still stunned by that.
I know. And lastly, Ruth Buzzy. Remember her from Laugh-In?
Yeah. I
she
saw.
Yeah, she passed away at the age of 88. Cause of death? Meeting with JD Vance. It's like a pandemic. Keep him away from the older folks. Listen, I'm not the only one who thinks this way. President Trump just tried to set up a meeting between him and Joe Biden. I'm watch it. Watch it. Okay, so today is Cinco de Mayo.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about all things Mexican food and things like that. Mm-hmm. But do you know what Cinco de Mayo is?
I asked last year because I thought it was Mexican Independence Day.
So many people do.
And it's not. They beat the French.
Yes.
On some small, but it wasn't in a big way. It was just a small way.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they beat the French in the Battle of Puebla in 1862.
Got it. Okay.
But only 13% of Americans have no idea what it's all about. Okay,
right.
I thought it was
do they think it's Mexican Independence Day? Did you?
I used to.
Okay.
So I'll explain in a second a funny way that I know the answer. But 39% of Americans say it's Mexican Independence Day. 26% say it's a celebration of Mexican American culture. 13% say it's just a fun excuse to drink. And another 13% have no clue what it's about whatsoever. But when they say 13% have no clue what it's all about, that's not true because 39% think it's something that it's not. So it's more than 13% have no clue.
Right.
10% of people know the correct answer. Cinco de Mayo actually commemorates the Mexican victory over the French at the Battle of Puebla, which took place on May 5th, 1862, 163 years ago. The battle itself was not a major strategic win, and the French took control of Mexico 2 years later, but it was a major morale boost for the Mexican resistance, and it helped them to gain an alliance with the Americans to eventually force the French to withdraw.
Okay.
That's what I remember off the top of my head from history class. I was very good in that class. So, odd way that I know what it's about. My friend Paul Frisbee used to do a joke about it in his stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, Cinco de Mayo, a lot of people think is Mexican Independence Day. It's not. It's when the Mexicans beat the French in the Battle of Puebla. So he says this in his joke. So that's how I learned it. He says, although in my Chicago neighborhood, they celebrate it by shooting their guns in the air. So,
oh my gosh,
which is very true. They do that. They do it for Cinco de Mayo. And when I say they, I just mean the people of Chicago. They do it for 4th of July. They do it for New Year's Eve. I remember.
I don't remember that. And I grew up in Chicago. I do
No?
not remember in West Rogers Park or, hearing guns.
And that's around where he was. He was living at the time, Irving and the Kennedy, so
okay,
not far
so I
from
was
there,
in California.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not far from that neighborhood.
Yeah.
You were a little further north, but yeah, he. I remember my dad talking about it, and I remember my brother-in-law, so my sister's husband's brother, Chicago police officer.
Yeah.
His first New Year's Eve, he was calling to like talk to us at New Year's Eve and said him and a bunch of other officers at midnight, they were actually hiding in a church because they just shoot him in the air, the bullets got to land.
What?
So yeah, they shoot their guns in the air, bang bang.
Oof.
The bullets got to come down. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Maybe not such a good idea.
Not a good plan. I can tell you that much. That's not a good way to do things. Nope. I thought this was really cool. Okay. And I'll explain why.
Okay.
So Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock are doing another movie together. They, of course, did Speed. It's a big movie. They're doing a romantic thriller. It doesn't have a title yet, but it's described as a propulsive project. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what's that mean?
I don't know. But so they did Speed together. I didn't realize they were both in Lake House together, too, in 2006.
I didn't like that movie.
No, I never saw it. Is that the one about the mailbox, the traveling mailbox or something? Time traveling mailbox or something?
I thought she was a detective in that one. Maybe not.
The Lake House? I thought the Lake House was some weird romantic one where they were sending each other letters in a mailbox that like traveled through time or something. Like, it's weird.
Oh, I thought it was that she was a detective. What's the one? Anyway.
Miss Congeniality?
No,
she was an FBI
she was,
agent.
but that was more comedic.
Yeah.
Comedic.
Yeah.
This was where she. Yeah, I don't know which one I'm screwing up.
But here's why I think this is so neat. Since they've been in movies together, both at separate times were on the Ellen Show, admitting that they had a crush on each other when they did Speed, and neither one told the other. Now, I don't know if they're in relationships now or anything like that, but I wonder. I wonder if anything will come of that. And I don't. Maybe they're married and stuff. I don't know. But when I saw that headline, I thought that's
I think
really
Keanu
neat.
Reeves has been with the same partner forever.
Oh, has he? Okay. So maybe
and he may have married her. I don't know, but they've been together forever.
Got it. Okay. So I just thought that was very cute when I saw that on the Ellen Show, that it was brought up to both of them that they each had a crush on each other when they did Speed when they were younger and didn't do anything with it, So I thought maybe now's the time, but not if they're married. That's cheating's bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's your lesson for today, kids. Glad I could help. So, all right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We got Frank with sports, Find the Big Deal with Shrek and Van Til, and Terry Fagley from Cornerstone Real Estate is going to join us. So stick around.
Ready to make this summer count? At St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, you can get hands-on training to help advance your career goals. Choose from certificate programs in building and trades, healthcare, commercial driving, or veterinary care. Perfect for high schoolers, recent grads, and adults. Training starts this month, so don't wait. Our programs are affordable, local, and designed to launch careers. Start here and go anywhere. Enroll today at stjo.edu.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Moms mean so much to us for so many reasons.
She makes the best grilled cheeses that I ever had. Watching some shows with her. That she takes me to the park. I make cake with her. She gives me a good night kiss. When she spent time with me.
Show your mom the love she deserves through the perfect gifts and forever flowers from another season in DeMott. She'll love you for it. Guaranteed.
To all our moms out there, thank you for all you do, day in and day out. Happy Mother's Day from all of us at another season.
Another season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Like them on Facebook, follow on Instagram.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
At SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course in DeMott, we specialize in American comfort food. Whether you're starting your day with us and enjoying a hearty breakfast, unwinding after a long day at work, or stopping by to catch a game on one of our mini TVs, you'll always find something on the menu that will hit the spot. Don't be a stranger. Make your plans to join us soon at SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course, 231 DeMott. We can't wait to see you.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
They told us nothing but lies.
These timeshare thieves out there are terrible.
They bullied us.
Our timeshare is all a scam.
They stole from us. They were thieves.
I was completely taken advantage of.
Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder and CEO of Wesley Financial Group, and I know the tough spot you're in. Are you asking yourself, why did I buy that timeshare? I'll tell you why, because that presentation wasn't a normal sales pitch. It was a show to convince you that timeshare is a great investment. They told you it was available today and today only. They said you're foolish if you don't buy, and unfortunately, you believed them. We get over 3,000 complaints a week from folks just like you that were misled into buying a timeshare. Give us a call. I guarantee if we take you as a client, we will cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-885-3300. 800-885-3300. 800-885-3300.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a Check of News. This Check of News brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
The man charged with murder and the death of his father, Timothy Minix, at his final pretrial conference in Stark Circuit Court this week. Law enforcement found the victim landed Minix in his home northeast of North Judson last December. Judge Kim Hall heard from the prosecution and defense, with both stating they're ready for the trial. 15 people were mailed a summons to be in court when the trial begins on May the 12th, with jury selection the first day and testimony lasting 3 days. The Rensselaer Parks Department has introduced ways for you to help keep our green spaces beautiful and ways to always remember a loved one or close friend. Park Superintendent Heather Hall.
We have an Adopt a Spot program going where community organizations can be the caretakers of a space in our parks. We also have a new memorials program as well. People can check out both of these programs by going to our Facebook page. There's a link to our digital platform that we use for these things called See My Legacy.
Listen to Heather Hall's complete interview on our websites under the News link and Newsmakers tab. And we reported to you on a previous newscast that a median U-turn will be constructed at US 41 and State Road 14 in Newton County. This median U-turn will look very similar to the one that has been in place for a few years at US 41 and Highway 114 near Morocco, 5 miles south. The Indiana Department of Transportation made the decision following a number of crashes at 41 and 14 beginning on or after today. INDOT will have alternating lane closures at this intersection through mid-November. Pre-work will start with right lane closures in each direction, followed by a left lane closure on or after May the 12th. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
If you've been injured in an accident, it's important to have help navigating the difficult issues involving your medical bills, treatment, loss of earnings, and future medical needs, as well as dealing with insurance companies. Hi, this is Ned Tonner, and I've been assisting clients with personal injury cases for over 25 years. Let my experience assist you. I'm local and am available to me to discuss your case.
Ned Tonner Attorney at Law is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. That's Ned Tonner at 866-8888.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
88-year-old Charles Chuck Richard Coley of Rensselaer passed away May 1st. Visitation will be held on Tuesday, May 6th at Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer from 10 a.m. until noon, followed by a funeral mass for Chuck Coley at St. Augustine Catholic Church with Father Joshua Bennett officiating. Burial will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery, Rensselaer, with full military rites. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to St. Augustine Catholic Church or to charity of the donor's choice. To share memories and or condolences, please visit jacksonfuneral.com. 73-year-old Marlene Jane McDaniel Strasburger of Earl Park passed away on April 27th. Visitation for Marlene Jane Strasburger will be held on Wednesday, May 7th at St. John the Baptist Catholic Church in Earl Park from 10 a.m. Eastern until the hour of funeral mass at noon, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Interment will be at St. John the Baptist Catholic Cemetery. Memorials may be made to St. Patrick's Life Teen or to Benton County Catholic School Education Trust. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Memories and condolences may be left at kellerfh.com. 85-year-old John Joseph Jack Kramer of North Judson passed away on April 29th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac. The family will host a private memorial service for Jack Kramer at a later date. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements have been entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. That's a look at your area funeral arrangements, brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a 30% chance of showers before 10 a.m., then a chance of showers after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high of 63. Tonight, more rain, mainly before 7 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high near 69. Tuesday night, partly cloudy and breezy with a low around 48. Wednesday, partly sunny with a high near 72. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 48.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant good Monday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. We'll start off with area high school baseball from Saturday. High scoring, defining Kankakee Valley's home win against Tri Township, a 16-15 final. 3 hits, including a triple for the Cougars. Rowan Kenning, he had 2 RBIs. Declan Murr, 2 hits and 2 RBIs. He scored 4 times for Murr. Both of his hits, extra bases, a double and a home run. Tyler Smollett also with 2 extra base hits, a double and a triple, driving in 2 more. Saturday's area high school softball featuring the Tri-County Invitational. Host Tri-County winning both of their games, first defeating Faith Christian 18-2. Cavaliers slugging 3 home runs, 1 from Grace Tyler, part of a 4-hit game, including 4 RBIs and 4 runs scored. Also going yard, Cammie Wilkerson, one of her 2 hits. She too drove in 4. Grace Luck, the other Cavalier home run. Cavaliers then taking the nightcap, a 13-6 victory over Northwestern. South Noonan part of the field as well at the Tri-County Invite. 20-2 winners over Faith Christian. 5 innings pitched by Rebel starter Briley Eisminger. Only 3 hits allowed, 5 Ks, no walks. Faith Springsteen went 3 for 3 at the plate with a triple, 2 RBIs, 4 runs scored, 4 runs driven in for Cora Groover, a double and a home run. She scored 3 times. Kaylee Burden, 2 hits, 3 RBIs with a triple. Looking ahead to today's slate of area high school baseball, Rensselaer Central hosts West Lafayette, Kankakee Valley at home meets Highland, North Newton visits Calumet Christian. Area high school softball for today, Kankakee Valley heads off to Rensselaer Central, North Newton welcomes in Fabe Christian, South Newton treks over to West Central at the Remington Community Park. It's Tri-County hosting Carroll Flora, North Whites at Attica. To the NBA playoffs, Pacers tipping off round 2 yesterday in Cleveland and taking game 1 away from the Cavaliers, the best team in the East this season. Pacers winning 121-112. Andrew Nebhard with a Pacer high 23 points. Right behind him, Tyrese Halliburton, a double-double, 22 points and 13 assists, including a mid-fourth quarter three-pointer, which sparked the Pacers to go out to a 15-4 run. Cavaliers got a game high from Donovan Mitchell, 33 points. Game 2 tomorrow, also in Cleveland. MLB, it's 2 of 3 over the Houston Astros in the White Sox favor. Taking the weekend series, the result of yesterday's 5-4 win, abbreviated 6.5 innings due to rain. Not easy as the White Sox trailed 4-0 heading into their half of the 5th, an inning which they put up a 3 spot. An inning later, they pulled to even on a 2-out RBI single from Luis Robert Jr. He would then steal second and score what became the go-ahead run on a single off the bat of Edgar Caro. White Sox open up 3 tonight at the Kansas City Royals. A good 6-game, 2-city road trip for the Cubs, but they dropped the final game yesterday 4-0 to the Milwaukee Brewers. Cubs finished the trip at 4-2, taking 2 of 3 over the Brewers. All 4 Brewer runs in the 6th. The loss going to Shota Imanaga, who gave up 2 of those runs, also departing to the 6th with a strained left hamstring. Imanaga will undergo an MRI. Cubs get going later tonight, a 3-game set at Wrigley Field with the San Francisco Giants. Yesterday's NASCAR Cup Series race at the Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, the Worth 400, won by Joey Logano. And that's a look at your sports for this Monday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Mantell. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. We're looking for the price on butternut bread or buns on sale this week at Stragan Mantell. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on those. You'll be entered for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragan Mantell and Touhyville. Good luck.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for Greatest of All Time. As in, spaghetti sandwiches for dinner? They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council. If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Congratulations to Joe in Rensselaer. He knew butternut bread or buns are on sale this week for $1.49 each when you use your digital rewards account at Stragan Mantell. Ordering groceries is easier than ever at StraganMantell.com. You get the in-store sale prices. You can set it up for pickup or delivery, online coupons, reward points, and more. Stragan Mantell, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StraganMantell.com. Your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Striking Van Til and Touhyville. We'll draw the winner on Friday. Good luck.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Wagner Lumber and Supplies is Jasper County's place for all things lumber and building supplies. From treated lumber to sheet metal, garage doors, and of course, pole barn packages. They're located in Rensselaer, but delivered to DeMott, Wheatfield, and all over Jasper County. Along with all the building supplies you need for your next big job, they're also a do-it-best center for hardware and have a great selection of DeWalt and Milwaukee tools. Visit Wagner Lumber and Supplies in person at 801 North McKinley or online at WagnerLumberSupply.com and like them on Facebook.
Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
How's your weekend?
How was your weekend?
It was good. But not nearly long enough.
Not long enough.
Not long enough.
Good news.
It's Monday morning.
What?
It's Monday. It's definitely Monday.
That's not good news.
That's not good news.
I mean, it's not terrible for a Monday.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Let's go to work.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steven Sherrill with you, having fun on a Monday morning. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Portion of the show is morning brought to us by our friends over at the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. Stop by and see them. Of course, they have daily specials. They usually get posted on their Facebook page right around the end of the show, maybe right around 9 o'clock or so. So check those out each day to see what they've got going on that day, that evening. I will bet it's going to have something to do with Cinco de Mayo today because they have all kinds of different stuff that you can get there. So, but maybe you're not up for Mexican food today. They've got great lunch, dinner, specials, breakfast, whatever you're looking for. They've got you covered there at the Good Table in Kentland. Go like them on Facebook. Also want to mention our friends over at Another Season in DeMott. Need to get for any reason, like maybe Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know that's this weekend, right? Yeah. How many people just went, wait, what? I was talking with my mom last night, and I mentioned that it was next weekend, and she didn't even realize with all the things going on that it was coming up already. So, yes. So you need to get for mom. Another Season is the place. Trust me. There's so many different things that you can get for mom.
Options, just options.
Yes. Lots of great stuff for mom. Visit Another Season in DeMott, 605 North Halleck Street, DeMott. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram. All right. So all the cardinals and the bishops and the people, all the Catholic Church people are meeting in Rome.
Are you
right
talking
now.
about the conclave?
That's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah.
All the people.
All the beautiful people are there, getting together and casting their vote for a new pope. Okay, the conclave, as you kids like to call it. It's what the kids call it, Cheryl. The conclave. Senior members of the Catholic Church will gather on Wednesday for a conclave to determine the next pope. There are 135 cardinal electors, and the deliberations happen in secret behind locked doors, of course. So we find out about it based on smoke that comes out of the chimney. They put a special chimney on there so that what it is, and I didn't know that this is what caused the smoke.
Oh, you didn't?
Until today.
Didn't you follow the conclave when we've had like 1, 2, this is my third, right? In my lifetime?
Well, Pope John Paul was already in when we were born, right?
Right.
Okay. So there was one after him. And then that was Benedict, right? And then he was bored and he quit.
He
was
retired.
He's like, I got other stuff to do. He ended up going into the reality show circuit. He was on Survivor. People realized that's what he did. He was also on Surreal Life, I think, with MC Hammer and Vince Neil. I think he was on that.
Boy.
So so there was him and then Francis, right?
Yes.
So we had two. This will be our third. So you were correct in what you said. So I knew about the conclave. I knew that they did the smoke, all that stuff. Here's what I didn't know. One, I didn't know that it's a special chimney they put on there. I didn't know that. And I didn't know that it's their ballots being burned.
Ballots being burned, yeah.
Didn't know that until today. That's when I learned that today. So I thought it'd be interesting to share with people because I thought maybe there's people out there that are as ignorant as I am. So
no, you should really watch the movie Conclave.
Yeah.
It's interesting because of all the conversations and the things, the considerations, and
yeah. All right. So they put their ballots in the fire, light them up.
Light them up.
Light them up. That's what they sing when they do that, when they start the fire. Yep. If black smoke comes out of the chimney, the cardinals are not in agreement and will need to vote again. Once white smoke can be seen from the chimney, it signals to the public that the Roman Catholic Church has their new leader. So, so do they vote multiple times in a day?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like jury duty. They just keep keep trying to convince, and then they take a vote, and then they try to convince, and then they
yeah.
Okay. So are there like closed door meetings? Are there like
well, they said they talk over meals. They talk.
So it is kind of like Survivor.
They kind of
like Survivor.
Oh my gosh.
Now, okay, real question: is one of the people that could be Pope in with the voting?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So he could be voting for himself.
Yes, but typically they don't, because this is like a huge responsibility. This is not someone who goes necessarily and goes, pick me, pick me.
Got it. Okay.
If you really go biblically, like Moses literally had a conversation with God in front of a burning bush and said, now pass.
Gotcha.
Like,
okay.
Typically they're not like, yeah, this is going to be great. I'm going to be in power. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to drive a great car. And I'm going to, you know what I mean? Yeah. Most of the time it's like, woo, this is like huge responsibility.
Got it. So chances are,
I mean, think about having to stay aligned with the Bible and change the world and really like move in love and peace and diversity. And I mean, that is one heck of a pill. Like that's big.
So chances are they're not going to pick a pope and then he's going to want to like turn his whole office into gold stuff.
No.
Or
no.
Want to deport everybody out of the Vatican.
No.
But
it's very serious in terms of like, do they want somebody like a lot of the church had problems with Pope Francis being, I don't dare I say liberal, but like open-minded to things. Do they want to go more traditional, or do they want to go, like, how do they want to do this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
It's a serious thing.
I get it. I was making jokes about it.
No, I know,
Yeah,
I know, I know. But even when I wasn't even Catholic. When I'm trying to think, I've never been Catholic, but I mean, I think I'm trying to think if I was a Christian at 36, that was like 20 years ago, 21 years ago. If I even just followed the conclave more than just a conclave, but it's still so auspicious that that you pray for them just to come up with the right right leader.
Of course. Yes, yeah.
So it'll be interesting.
Now they did make some changes this year, because they're trying to get with the times. Why do you make a funny face?
Because I know where we're going.
There are some other kinds of smoke that will come out that mean different things. So pay attention, okay? So when you're watching the news, okay, so black means they don't have a vote yet. White means they've got a new pope, okay? Green means the Archbishop of Jamaica just lit up. That's what green smoke. Blue smoke means Grubhub forgot the ketchup. That's wait. Red smoke means JD Vance stopped by and he's trying to kill again. So just watch out. Be on the lookout. Yellow smoke means two priests are fighting over who gets to be Ralph Fiennes' character. So that's. Brown smoke means someone reheated fish in the Sistine Chapel microwave again. That's no good. No good. Purple smoke means they're taking a break to watch Last of Us. They didn't have time to
Vampires in the Vatican
to do that. I like that. Yes. And orange smoke means Bill Belichick's girlfriend is shutting the whole thing down. We're not talking about this. We're not talking about this. Oh my. All right. It is time to welcome in from Cornerstone Real Estate, Terry Fagley. Good morning, Terry. Happy Cinco de Mayo. How are you?
Good morning. I am great. A little busy this morning, but that's
okay. Terry's running and grabbing and doing things, and she had a very important real estate meeting that she had to take care of with these people that are buying a home called grandkids.
The most important clients,
yes,
right?
Yes, absolutely. Right. So, very nice. Yes, no problem at all. We always have time to chit chat. What's going on in the world of real estate, Terry?
Well, a lot, which is so awesome for all buyers and sellers out there. As we always have the build up to spring and the great weather and all of the sunshine, it also is time for new listings to hit the market, and that is definitely happening. And it is exciting because you put a sign in the yard and the calls, start immediately. So if you are out there and you're thinking, is this the right time to put my house on the market? It is, not a question. Buyers, what this means for you is as quickly as things are proceeding, once a house goes on the market, be ready. That pre-approval letter, the ultimate important thing that you want to have, make sure you have it. And if you have questions about that, call us at the office. We'll explain what that is and how you go about getting that. That way your process goes very smoothly. And if you find a house that you love, the seller is more likely to accept an offer with a pre-approval letter than one that does not have one, because they know you've done your homework, you can afford this home, and they have just a lot of trust in that. The other thing that's happening is we're seeing some lenders come out with some different programs, which is also very exciting. So they're wanting to get in the mix and help houses sell and help the buyers get what they want. So we are here to help you, whether you are buying or selling. If you want to know how much your house is worth, give us a call. We'll get you a free market analysis. That way you know what your house is worth. So give us a call at 219-866-4528 or come and see us at the office in downtown Rensselaer, Cornerstone Real Estate. Let our real estate experience work for you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Terry. Have yourself a great week.
You guys too. Bye.
Bye-bye. There she is, Terry Fagley from Cornerstone Real Estate in Rensselaer. Visit online at cornerstoneshomes.com. And, of course, you can always check her out on Facebook as well under Cornerstones Real Estate. So, okay. So, we hear about all these weirdo stories in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, some people there don't really know how to shop the right way.
What? That I can teach you.
Grocery shop.
Oh.
A community in Florida is being terrorized by a man who keeps throwing groceries through windows of homes.
What?
Thought you might be hungry. Here's a can of corn.
We threw it back in his yard a couple times, and he threw it back.
Wait, they know who it is.
Right. How is that not assault?
Well, I'm sure it is. I mean, I would imagine the
Amongst
police
other things,
will
like,
get
I don't-
involved.
yeah.
Yes. His name is Ernest Centerville.
We threw it back in his yard a couple times, and he threw it back after a while.
I called the
She's having fun with it. She's like, we're just throwing corn everywhere.
lady who lives there because she lives in Canada to explain that Earl had attacked her house again. She just put $500 into repairing it. And the next week he threw stuff through the windows again.
Someday he's going to hurt somebody.
Most of us are senior citizens and we're afraid to walk down our own street.
Well, maybe we got to call the police on this guy. You guys think?
Yeah.
He's throwing canned food, including meat and corn, through people's windows. I mean, has he been arrested?
Right. And that's just.
There's got to be
there's
something off.
wrong. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
he's not right there. According to the affidavit, a left window was found broken at the top of this woman's house as if something had been thrown through the glass. Well, yeah. The witness got a key from another neighbor in the neighborhood. Oh, this was the woman who was out of town, who lives in Canada. The woman found broken glass and Del Monte can of corn inside. Why do we got to
Right. Why do we?
brand?
Right.
I mean, at least he's buying the good stuff, you know. The witness claims Centerville is known in the area for throwing cans of food around that he had gotten from food banks and causing issues. All right, so you're getting it from food banks too, to boot? Stop it.
Yeah.
Neighbors told the local NBC affiliate the suspect has also thrown a bottle of urine, glass plates, chunks of metal, and raw meat at their homes.
Okay. So
it's time for him to go into a room and maybe have a talk with somebody. I don't think all the elevator's not making it all the way to the top floor. You get what I'm saying, right? Well, he's not the sharpest crayon in the Crayola box.
Yeah, but they got to stop him if there's like multiple neighbors talking about getting cans thrown through their windows.
Yes.
Come on.
There's something wrong there. And so he was arrested, but I'm just saying it's a little weird.
This story reminds me of the stowaway woman. Remember the woman who keeps on stowing away on airplanes and they keep going, okay, the next time you do this, we're gonna.
Mm-hmm.
And then she winds up on a flight from here to there and does it again.
Yes.
Like sometimes it's like, okay.
I think she just keeps doing it just to show him she can, because she's loony birds. Yeah. Brian said the same thing I was thinking of when I saw the guy's name was Ernest. Sounds like Ernest T. Bass. Do you remember him from Andy Griffith's show? He was the town drunk, and he would get arrested. He was throwing stuff. And there was an episode where he just kept throwing stuff at big buildings. Rich says, plot twist, the neighbors are the jerks and deserve it. LOL.
Oh, jeez.
No, they don't. That's not right. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, I thought this was interesting. What's something that's sexy now that wasn't 20 years ago? I want to dive into this. I didn't read any further than the headline, so I don't know. So something
sexy now
that wasn't 20 years ago. So something to think about. So
Botox?
So no, I didn't ask for the answer.
Oh.
I did.
Oh, here we go with the teaser again.
We're gonna do that when we.
One of these days I'll get it.
All right, stick around before Cheryl might say more.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a 30% chance of showers before 10 a.m., then a chance of showers after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high of 63. Tonight, more rain, mainly before 7 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high near 69. Tuesday night, partly cloudy and breezy with a low around 48. Wednesday, partly sunny with a high near 72. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 48.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
There's exciting news for farmers in the Illiana area. Peterson Ag Service is thrilled to be your local Ag Leader dealer, bringing you the latest in precision farming technology. Ag Leader offers a full farm solution from cab to cab, season to season, bringing productivity to every corner of your operation. Sink it, steer it, plant it, apply it, harvest it, manage it. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader. Let Peterson Ag Service show you how. Call us today, 765-314-3276 to learn more.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Glatzpa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glatzpa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatzpa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatzpa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzpa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzpapharmacy.com. Glatzpa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
The Whistle Stop has entered the breakfast territory. Every Saturday and Sunday, they're offering irresistible breakfast buffets from 8 until 1 p.m. Eastern. Hearty biscuits and gravy, crispy bacon, perfectly scrambled eggs, fluffy French toast, waffles, and savory sausage are all waiting for you. All are invited to the Monon Connection Museum after your morning feast that you won't soon forget. Don't miss the Breakfast Express at the Whistle Stop Restaurant, US 421 in Monon. Be sure to like them on Facebook.
Are you ready to rock?
On the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI. Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
You know, I'm sure our listeners will be surprised to learn that
Today is a very special day. Do you know why?
It's Monday. Monday's Bungo Day. That's not surprising. That does not surprise me.
That is not surprising. It's Monday. Everybody back to work. Let's just get it over with.
What is it?
Showtime.
Steven Sherrill with you here, powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Visit jasperremc.com. Find some money-saving tips, energy-saving tips, and more. They're at Jasper County REMC's website, jasperremc.com. Also look for Jasper County REMC on Facebook. Also want to mention our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out all the movie times. They've got movies Wednesday through the weekend each week. And get yourself some good popcorn. Enjoy a good movie. Take a look at the movies, and you can look ahead to see which movies are coming. New movies usually come out on Thursdays. So, our poll question today on Cinco de Mayo, asking you what your favorite Mexican meal is. We'll get to some of those in a little bit. But came across this, the headline saying, what's something that's sexy now that wasn't 20 years ago? So this is from Reddit. Anything pop into your head? Because I'm not really.
Ozempic? I don't know. Is that sexy?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like
Yeah,
I'm thinking like to be giving yourself shots for weight loss. I don't know. Natural boobs.
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's see
know
where
what's
this is
sexy.
going.
What do you? You're a guy. What do you think?
I'm not sure where they're going with it. That's why
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought
not
that
either.
the headline would be interesting. But I thought
Okay.
let's see what
what they think.
What they think. Okay. Eyebrows that aren't pencil thin.
Okay, but that was Brooke Shields had thick eyebrows. That's why I'm like, because they used to like. Some people would just rip them all off and then pencil them in, like just draw a line. I've always had thick brows, so that was in, out, and I don't know that was ever a thing for me. I was always.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never gone thin.
Yeah. Lack of tan. It used to be almost everyone went to tanning salons, and not being tan somehow lowered your attractiveness. So everybody was tan back in the 80s? I don't know. Oh, 20 years ago. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously?
Exactly.
2005 we're talking about here?
Exactly. Isn't that crazy?
You know what's not sexy? Being old and forgetting what was 20 years ago. Yeah. Too
sexy for my love. Too sexy for my love.
Little right said Fred.
Lack of tattoos.
Is sexy?
Wait, what's something that's sexy now that wasn't 20 years ago?
What? So a lack of tattoos
Didn't used to be sexy?
That's such a personal thing. I don't know that it matters. Like, I don't think it's sexy, but I don't think it's not sexy either. It's just what I want to do.
But tattoos are much more mainstream now than they were 20 years ago. I'll give you that.
Correct.
Not sure about this so far.
Okay.
How about being 50 years old?
That's sexy?
Sexy now.
Oh, this is great news. Thanks.
Well, when you
for
think
doing
about
this
it,
piece.
like 20
We're
years ago,
considered sexy?
20 years ago, like that seemed old,
Right, but who are you asking? Because it's like if you asked my daughter that, I don't know that she would think that's sexy.
I don't know. It says 20 years ago when people turn 50, they look like they should be on Golden Girls. Today, 50 looks more like 30.
I'll take it.
Yeah, me too.
You think I look 30? No.
So I do.
What do you want? No more flower buying. Is that it?
Bald guys with beards. Okay.
Yeah, but I always thought
Seriously?
bald guys were attractive. Like I didn't have
Really?
Sure.
Can I just say
In my late 20s, I dated, or early 20s, I dated a bald guy.
I don't get the Paul Bunyan look as being hip, and I'll never understand it. Like with the big bushy beard, I'll never get it. I'm just saying, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know that I mean, I know this is Reddit, so I mean, these could be one person commenting on this, but
yeah, but if
I don't
you're
know that
a jerk,
I like a lot
it's
of
not
this.
attractive whether or not you got hair on your head or not.
Well, there's that.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, there is that.
Yeah.
Rich says you, Steve. Very nice. That's funny. That's
well.
Muscular women.
Or sexy?
I guess. I don't really know.
Okay.
So remember when I said earlier that the show is like a stream of consciousness? Like we don't always know where it's going to go with these lists, and I don't know that this one is.
Yeah, this one's hurting you
so
because you're squinting all the time.
It's
like
very
when you're-
weird because I'm not understanding it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I
don't
really
quite either.
Yeah.
But muscular women, okay. If you're into that, I don't
Well,
know.
that's what I mean. It's all subjective.
Right,
It's
right.
whatever floats your boat. Long hair on men. So that wasn't sexy 20 years ago, but it is
Fabio,
now.
I mean, I don't. That's like exactly what I think about.
Yeah, hair bands. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Smaller chested women as opposed to like big fake ones.
Okay, I did say that.
Yeah.
I mean, a more natural approach. I
Yeah.
think is like, yeah.
But
again, it's the case of taste and
Subjective,
smell you
yeah.
can't debate. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's like saying redheads or blondes or it just depends on who you're like attracted to.
Yeah. Yeah. Dad bods. I will say that was never a thing like that people talked about 20 years ago. Was dad bods. It was just called, being fat. Now it's I have a dad bod. I have a dad bod. No, you're a little chubby. It's okay. We all are.
Does
Yeah.
anybody care on a guy?
But that's what I'm saying. 20 years ago, they might have. 20 years ago, it was just considered
I
out
mean,
of shape.
really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweatpants with elastic around the ankles? That's sexy now?
Ah, look at me today.
That's sexy now?
There it is.
Wow. All right.
All
I
right.
suppose.
I did that on purpose for the story.
Yes.
You're welcome. I mean, I don't know. Do you change your, well, I'm asking you, but do you change your clothing to be sexier? Like
I like how she stopped mid-sentence and went, wait, I'm asking you. You don't change your clothes at all.
No, I'm saying
just jeans, Touhyville shirt, jeans, Touhyville media shirt, jeans, Q shirt.
But if someone said 3/4 zips are not in style anymore, I don't think you'd care. I don't care.
I wouldn't even know what's in style.
So you say elastic
Yeah.
sweatpants. I'm wearing elastic sweatpants today.
Right,
I mean, I
right.
don't care.
Yeah.
But if you told me all of a sudden they're not sexy, okay.
Right. I don't know
what to
what's
tell you.
I don't know what's in. I
Then
don't know
I'm
what's
not sexy. All
Yeah.
right. I mean, and what do you do if you're 50 and then it becomes not sexy?
I don't know.
Like I don't
Call it a day.
right.
Yeah, like I'm doing with this list. I think I'm done. It's
Yeah,
not, it's,
dumb.
it's of
Okay,
no
goodbye.
consequence to anything.
Goodbye.
So, yeah.
Steve Spire, goodbye.
Bye, Felicia. Yeah, get out. Okay. This has happened to all of us, okay? So I can sort of understand it, although when it's at
Okay.
your job, you got to pay more attention.
Okay.
We've all been like, what did I do with my keys? Where did I put my wallet?
Mm.
Oh, I just had my
You wanna say
glasses.
when they're on your head.
Yeah, I just had my glasses. What did I do with them? You had something a minute ago, and then you're like, what did I just do with that? I just had it a minute ago. A jail in Georgia went into lockdown because officers couldn't find a missing inmate who was convicted of murder.
Okay, that's not
just-
like
I just-
darn it. I
I-
just had my keys.
I had him a minute ago. I had the prisoner.
Yeah, no.
He was here. He was here a minute ago. He didn't break out. They didn't know what happened. They searched all over till finally a call came over the radio and said, found him.
Bathroom?
The cops had discovered they left the inmate at the courthouse holding cell overnight. Oopsie. So they go to a holding cell when they go to court, and they're supposed to be brought back to the prison. They forgot to bring them back. Listen, we've
And
all
no
been there.
one said something?
Well,
Like, hey, we got a guy here. It's 12:30 at night, or we're closing. I mean, like, I can't be at
Guys,
Macy's
guys,
and
we're
they
shutting
go,
down.
We're shutting down. Like, please bring your final packages to the.
Guys, we're going to be shutting down the jail. You got to come back and get Bill. He's still here. I mean, he's fine. He's quiet. He's not doing a lot, but I think he's supposed to be back by you guys. I don't think he stays here overnight because we were going to go for the night. We're going to go get some food. So for about 12 hours, Julian Brooks Deloche was missing from the county jail where he was on loan from the state prison due to a recent misdemeanor. Deloche, who was convicted of murder in 1984, was granted parole in 2010. Clayton County Sheriff Levon Allen told the local TV station that the jail went on lockdown as officers searched for him, but the next morning they realized he had accidentally been left behind at the holding cell. Yeah, it was just a little mix-up. Oopsie daisy. Left him behind.
Do people get in trouble? Please tell me someone gets in trouble for that. I mean, that's not an oopsie daisy. I
would imagine someone got in trouble for that. But speaking of leaving things behind, I swear I'm not trying to pick on United, but every other day there's a story in there. United Airlines is telling flight attendants to stop leaving passengers behind on empty planes.
To what?
Well, then it's not empty.
Customers.
Now, you have to be a really heavy sleeper. Customers fall asleep in their seats.
Okay.
Everyone gets off the plane.
Baloney.
And flight attendants have just been leaving them there. Sometimes passengers have been left behind in the bathroom.
Right, but then you go to the bathroom. Let's say you're even pooping.
Right.
Okay, so it takes a little longer. But then you open the door and then you get off the plane. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. Why are you still here?
And if that's the case, how are they cleaning everything up then?
Well,
like I got a bunch of junk, let's say, in my, I'm throwing out, I ate, I don't know, sunflower seeds and garbage, and my water bottle is done now. Okay. So you fall asleep, but please tell me they clean the plane between
This is the complaint that the cleaning crew is left waking them up and getting them off the plane, like that they're going through cleaning and now they're like running into people. They're like, "Hey, you gotta get off."
Yeah, someone's not doing their job accounting by
right.
Don't they count how they count people when they come on? Do they not count when they go off?
I wouldn't think so.
Make sure everybody's off. I mean, I would think.
Listen, they sure do a good job of walking up and down the aisle, making sure my feet aren't underneath the seat in front of me, making sure my bag is correctly underneath, making sure my seatbelt is on. You can't walk through and notice that there's a person still there before the cleaning crew comes on.
I'm also trying to figure it out, unless you're in the corner by the window, how the rest of the people getting off the plane aren't. What am I, crawling over you?
It's got to be that they're against them. It's got to be window seats. The airline is working with its cabin crew union to get to the bottom of what human factors could be behind this worrying trend. They're calling it a trend.
It's not a trend.
No, then you guys are not doing your job.
You charging more as a trend.
Look through the plane before you get done with your job.
Yeah.
Just take a look. See if there's.
I also can't imagine sleeping through it. Even if I'm conked out. I mean, the only way is if I've had like 4 of the little bottles of stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
I understand it happening once or twice, but enough to become a story.
A trend? No.
Yeah.
A trend is elastic sweatpants.
Yes. In fact, they say leaving this person behind is actually illegal. FAA regulations require a minimum crew complement on board whenever there are passengers. If flight attendants want these rules, the idea is that the flight attendants are required for passenger safety.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes. Of course, the union says leaving passengers on planes isn't their fault. Wrong! Wrong! I'm sorry, but if you don't follow through on the job, that makes it your fault.
I mean, seriously, what are you doing? Like, it's God's fault? Like, whose fault is it then?
It's their fault. They slept too heavy. It's not my fault that I didn't see them. They used their cloak of invisibility. It's not my fault. Of course, the union says leaving passengers on planes isn't their fault. It's the airlines, because they have cabin cleaners on board while passengers deplane, and it's distracting. Stop it.
Right.
Cheryl, I'm sorry. You being over there is keeping me from running the commercials. I forgot to run any of the commercials today during the show. It's not my fault. You distracted me.
Well, I did wear my best, prettiest sweatsuit for you today, with elastic on the
right
on the bottom.
I mean,
and smiley faces everywhere. I
what
understand.
in the world?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
I thought you were going to say that I finally quit. I went to the Steve School of drinking out of a Tervis, and I decided to take the cover off.
Can't deal with
I
can't deal with the lid.
Sip. I'm getting just drips because I'm afraid I'm going to speak like this the rest of my life.
Oh, that's a gift that I gave to you. Yeah, that glass.
I'm cherishing it. I'm still drinking out of it, just without the top.
Right? Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Sure. All right. I don't understand the is it that not enough is coming out, or is it too hot with the lid on?
It's like I can't even slurp it, and I'm afraid as it gets as it comes closer, I can feel the heat. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna back off. Okay, I'm gonna back off.
Did you guys listen to Touhyville this morning? I don't know. I heard a little bit of it on the way to work. Did you hear Cheryl doesn't know how to drink out of a travel cup? He was trying to teach her, but she wasn't getting it.
Yeah. She's dumber than a rock.
He was trying. He did. I don't know. What do you think she drinks out of at home? Like, what if she was driving or something? Could she do that while she's driving?
Mm-hmm.
All right. More importantly,
put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the pizza quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
all right, it's time now for the pizza quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, good morning. You're calling number 7. Who's this?
Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. All right, let's see if we can get you a pizza today, okay?
Okay.
All right. So earlier today, we talked about what Cinco de Mayo is. Okay, so what does it represent? Is Cinco de Mayo the celebration of Mexico beating French in a battle? Is it Mexican Independence Day? Or is it the name of a drink at Ida's Mexican restaurant? What is Cinco de Mayo? Is it a battle?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Or what the first? It's either one of the first two. So what? Can you repeat those?
Okay, it's a battle of Mexico against France, in which Mexico won. It's Mexican Independence Day, or it's a drink at Ida's Mexican restaurant.
Oh crap! I'm gonna go with the Independence Day.
No!
It's okay, Tammy. So many people think that. So many people think that it's actually a battle of Mexico over.
I wanted
over
to help
France.
her so badly,
I know.
so badly. But don't feel bad
no.
because,
So
what
many
was
people.
it? Like 78% think
Yeah, like
it's
a lot
Mexican
of people.
Independence
Yeah,
Day.
yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people do. I'm
It's not.
sorry, Tammy. Maybe next time though. But thank you for trying. Have a great day. Okay.
Thanks. You too.
Bye. Bummer. I
Oh,
know
when she
this.
said between 1 and 2, I almost went,
I know.
It's not July 4th.
I know. All right. Well, we'll try and get us a winner tomorrow on the pizza quiz.
Winners and families of winners on the pizza quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The pizza quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
Check out the Menards Lafayette South Self-Storage Facility. Menards Self-Storage, located directly beside the Lafayette South Menards store, offers the most convenient and secure self-storage in the area. This facility features 24/7 access, video surveillance, and on-site management. Menards has warehouse units at the best prices in the area, and your first month is free. Units are going quickly, so reserve yours now at menardsselfstorage.com.
Save big money at Menards.
Home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908. or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Every year, thanks to players like you, the Hoosier Lottery contributes $30 million to local police and firefighters' pensions and $30 million to the Teachers' Retirement Fund. Check out our Hoosier Heroes stories at HoosierLottery.com/givingback. Play responsibly.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline.
And what is a crisis?
Maybe something you experience so often.
You don't even think it's a crisis.
Anxiety over money.
A stressful relationship.
Concerns about a loved one's mental health.
If you are experiencing thoughts of suicide or mental health or substance use crisis, call or text 988.
It's a listening ear.
And it's a way forward.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
This is a paid sponsorship, not an endorsement by this program or station. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplain.us. Texting and rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Messaging data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
If you've thought about trying Ozempic, Wegovy, or other GLP-1 medications, you probably know that they can be expensive and hard to get access to. But not anymore. There's this great company called Zelfie. They're 100% online, and if you qualify, their prescribers can prescribe medication medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive. That's right, no long wait to the doctor's office or pharmacy. Everything is shipped right to your door. Zelty can also provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less. This is a great time to see if you qualify for GLP-1 medications with Zelty, and all you have to do to get started is send them a text. Just text IMPACT to 200-300. Don't wait. Text right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text the word IMPACT to 200-300. That's IMPACT to 200-300. IMPACT to 200-300.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
The man charged with murder and the death of his father, Timothy Minix, at his final pretrial conference in Stark Circuit Court this week. Law enforcement found the victim landed Minix in his home northeast of North Judson last December. Judge Kim Hall heard from the prosecution and defense, with both stating they're ready for the trial. 15 people were mailed a summons to be in court when the trial begins on May the 12th, with jury selection the first day and testimony lasting 3 days. The Rensselaer Parks Department has introduced ways for you to help keep our green spaces beautiful and ways to always remember a loved one or close friend. Park Superintendent Heather Hall.
We have an Adopt a Spot program going where community organizations can be the caretakers of a space in our parks. We also have a new memorials program as well. People can check out both of these programs by going to our Facebook page. There's a link to our digital platform that we use for these things called See My Legacy.
Listen to Heather Hall's complete interview on our websites under the News link and Newsmakers tab. And we reported too on a previous newscast that a median U-turn will be constructed at US 41 and State Road 14 in Newton County. This median U-turn will look very similar to the one that has been in place for a few years at US 41 and Highway 114 near Morocco, 5 miles south. The Indiana Department of Transportation made the decision following a number of crashes at 41 and 14 beginning on or after today. INDOT will have alternating lane closures at this intersection through mid-November. Pre-work will start with right lane closures in each direction, followed by a left lane closure on or after May the 12th. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, look to Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer and Morocco to assist you and your family, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
88-year-old Charles Chuck Richard Coley of Rensselaer passed away May 1st. Visitation will be held on Tuesday, May 6th at Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer from 10 a.m. until noon, followed by a funeral mass for Chuck Coley at St. Augustine Catholic Church with Father Joshua Bennett officiating. Burial will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery, Rensselaer, with full military rites. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to St. Augustine Catholic Church or to charity of the donor's choice. To share memories and or condolences, please visit jacksonfuneral.com. 73-year-old Marlene Jane McDaniel Strasburger of Earl Park passed away on April 27th. Visitation for Marlene Jane Strasburger will be held on Wednesday, May 7th at St. John the Baptist Catholic Church in Earl Park from 10 a.m. Eastern until the hour of funeral mass at noon, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Interment will be at St. John the Baptist Catholic Cemetery. Memorials may be made to St. Patrick's Life Teen or to Benton County Catholic School Education Trust. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Memories and condolences may be left at kellerfh.com. 85-year-old John Joseph Jack Kramer of North Judson passed away on April 29th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac. The family will host a private memorial service for Jack Kramer at a later date. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements have been entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. That's a look at your area funeral arrangements, brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a 30% chance of showers before 10 a.m., then a chance of showers after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high of 63. Tonight, more rain, mainly before 7 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high near 69. Tuesday night, partly cloudy and breezy with a low around 48. Wednesday, partly sunny with a high near 72. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 48.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
Rise and shine, sleepyhead.
Rise and shine.
I'm not really feeling up to this today.
Nope, not really feeling up to it.
Really?
Not today. Why not?
Everything's so doom and gloom.
Doom and gloom?
The whole world is going crazy.
Sounds like you need a pep talk.
I don't need a pep talk.
Well,
You're getting one.
We're going to wake up.
Get it together. One foot in front of the other.
Put a smile on your face.
And we're going to make a difference.
okay, guys, it's showtime.
It is showtime. Show, it's Monday. Do you need a pep talk? Do you need a little pick me up?
I do not.
Pep talk? You can do it.
Yes.
No, you don't need a pep talk. No, okay. You just need a coffee cup that doesn't have a top.
That's right. And I have that.
Now you're all set. A portion of the show is brought to us by Curbsy Head Start, serving all areas of Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski counties for kids ages 3 to 5. You know, we were just talking off the air about Goodstock. We got to see some of the kids from KIRPC when we were in our meeting. They came walking through.
And they waved.
Yes. Yes. Just adorable.
Adorable.
Absolutely. Yes. So find out more about KIRPC Head Start on their website or on their website, KIRPC.net, or on Facebook. Just look for KIRPC Head Start. Also, I want to mention our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. So many things going on.
Good stuff always.
I mean, just if you're watching video, just look at this. It's a book.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have this many pages in my reports in school.
Right.
It is unbelievable.
But every day there's something else. And that's not even
is.
We talk about the special stuff. We're not even talking about like breakfast.
Yes. There's regular things going on.
Regular everything.
All the time for folks 55 and older in our community. Jasper County Community Services does such a good job. I can't say it enough about what they do for folks that are 55 and older, to give them things to do, places to go, stuff to talk about, activities. I love all of it. Today at the Fozzie Center, it says, join them at the Fozzie Center Nutrition site at 11:45 today. There will be a presentation on palliative care. And after the presentation, plant your favorite vegetable, herb, or flower to start your garden. That's today at the Fozzie Senior Center. So I think that's absolutely wonderful. Tomorrow at the Rensselaer Senior Center, it's bingo. The theme of the month is picnic. So bring a wrapped picnic-themed item valued at $2. They'll play as many games as they have participants. That's tomorrow, okay? Then the 9th at the Fozzie Senior Center, you have Crazy Bunko going on.
I've never learned how to play.
Me either.
I need to.
Me either.
That
Monday
pickleball.
Yeah, do you want to play pickleball?
I do.
All right.
I do.
Now, Monday through Friday at the Fozzie Center from 8 till 3, they're looking for card players to join the group for lively games and fun. Pinochle, euchre, hand and foot. So they just play cards. Just hang out and play some cards. So much fun stuff going on. I mean, I could just go through the list, Wednesday, they're doing a Kentucky Derby party at the Rensselaer Senior Center
That's fun.
at noon. Refreshments.
Wear a hat.
So it says refreshments, photos, and horse race. I assume the horse race is to watch it. Is the Kentucky Derby this Wednesday? Is it like, are you watching the horse race?
I thought it was this weekend.
That's why I asked, because I thought maybe I'm confused.
Because sovereignty or sovereignty, something like that. One, I don't even know.
Sovereign. Okay. Sovereignty wins Kentucky Derby.
Okay.
Okay, then. Well, then I'm not sure what kind of horse race they're going to do.
Okay.
Maybe we want to check in with Sharon. So whatever it is, they've got fun stuff going on at the Jasper County Community Services. Look for them on Facebook to find out more about what they have going on. Do you think they're going to have folks riding horses all around the Rensselaer Senior Center?
I don't think so.
No, you don't think that's
It's not like that Walmart story where they just
rode the horses into the store.
Did a
You don't think that's
TikTok.
all
No.
right? All right, I'm just checking. I mean, I don't know. Who am I to judge? You guys ride your horses wherever you want to ride your horses. So, okay. Today is Cinco de Mayo. Asking your favorite Mexican dishes. Cheryl said tamale, taco, and enchilada, along with their salsa and chips. Oh,
I said Ida's. I said
at
their
Ida's,
combo
at
plate.
Ida's, yes.
See, that's how I got around just one.
Yep. But their chips and salsa are my favorite.
Yeah.
They're wonderful.
Do you know what I like about it? They don't use cumin.
Is that what it is?
That's the funk spice that
Yeah.
I don't like in either chili or Mexican food a lot. Like is the cumin.
Yeah.
And they don't add it to their salsa because I can taste it right away.
Whatever it is, it's just
so good.
Sweet tomato goodness.
Yeah, it is.
So good.
Yeah. And it's fresh.
So good. That's what I love about getting their tacos, though. It's so fresh. The tomatoes, the lettuce, everything is just so like now.
Right.
I don't know how else to describe it other than it's now.
It's so now.
It's so now. Everybody, easy going.
That'll get Ida's a bunch more business. That's fun.
Hey everyone who wants to come to Ida's with us. It's gonna be so much fun.
It's gonna be so fun. We know right where we're gonna be at 4:30.
Yes. And the mariachi start at 5, right? So that's what we're looking for is to have a little food, enjoy the mariachis, and then we fall asleep at 5:30. So
last year they did a contest. I was watching on Facebook. How many margaritas did they serve last year? I think on the patio, but okay, maybe total.
Yep.
It was like 220. 220.
Wow. Yeah.
With their
Well, you
fresh
had one.
lime juice and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Good stuff. Donna says steak fajitas at Agave Azul in Boswell.
Oh,
I don't know that one.
See, that's what we should get today is fajitas because we don't like usually do that.
Yep. With the
yeah, the sizzle. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm set.
Sean says steak burrito with melted cheese. Jennifer says fajitas.
Fajitas.
Some say fajitas. I know. Okay. Anna says pork burrito suizo from Pepe's. Pepe's still around? They still there? Still exist?
Okay. I don't know.
I don't know either. It doesn't mean you can't say it's your favorite.
Okay.
Christine just going with beef tacos, burrito tacos.
Yeah.
From Melissa. That's fairly new. That was their special last year for Cinco de Mayo. It was brand new. Robbie says Pazol. I don't
Pozzoli.
know. Pozzoli? Brajoli?
It's not no. It's the soup.
Believe it's Pozzol, Cheryl. No. Is it Pozzoli? I have no
I
idea.
thought it was Pozzoli.
I never heard of it. So I
I think it's soup. Now you're making me like.
He says Verde or Rojo. It's all good. So,
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. See, look it up. Pozzoli.
All right. I believe you. Sam says Taco Bell. Sam, are you messing with us?
No.
Are you messing with us? All right. So keep on answering. So, I'm doing that funny voice, like a teenager, like, oh my God, I gotta go there.
Mm-hmm.
We watched a series. We binge watched over the weekend, 4 seasons, based on
loved it.
The Ellen Alda movie from 1981.
I loved it so much.
It was really good for folks of a certain age. And I would say between the ages of, I'm going to say 45 and 60, maybe. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean to exclude the others, but I just feel like
I would say 45 and up, because anything up will understand. Like,
you think?
Yeah, I don't know that my daughter would really understand it at this point.
But I was thinking about it. I was thinking about telling my folks about it last night, and I thought, I don't think this is something they're going to like.
You don't?
I don't. I don't think it's their kind of a thing. And there's a lot of movies that I'm wrong about with them.
Okay, so is their generation, though, because that brings a point. Like, I'm trying to think, if my parents were still alive,
mm-hmm.
they weren't really big into introspection.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Like self-critical behavior.
And that's what a lot of the
we
series
are
was.
And we laugh at ours, like, not haha all the time.
Right.
But it's like, yeah, I mean, at this point, we are who we are, but we can actually spot it and go, because the whole show, I kept going, yeah, I'm kind of like that. I'm kind of like him. I'm kind of like her. I'm kind of like them.
This is going to sound really strange in saying it's something you should watch. It's 8 episodes.
Yeah.
It's 4 seasons on Netflix.
So each season is 2 episodes.
2 episodes.
It's brilliant. It really is.
But I would have to say, it was also a little, draining's the wrong word. It was also kind of hard to watch if you're
emotion evoking. It was evoking.
Yes, if you're self-reflective.
Yeah, you're like, ooh.
There was some things that I was like, I could see in myself, and I was like, didn't really care for, and that's a hard thing to go through when you're just trying to relax and watch a TV show. So you got to be in the mood for it.
Yeah.
But it's so good. Funny, sad, happy, good, real life, enjoyable. Mm-hmm. Really,
it was so good.
Every part of it, I
loved it. Yeah, I really loved it.
Mm-hmm. So,
and I kept thinking the Tina Fey character with I don't want to say passive aggressive, kind of like
one of the few
comments
times.
or smart assy behavior. Like
Mm-hmm. And I got to tell you, it was written by Tina Fey and a couple of others, but one of the few times that I really liked Tina Fey.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoyed her in this, and I really enjoyed it being written by her. So,
and I loved every character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And it's funny because we both like shows where we can root for somebody, and at different times you're rooting for each person.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There isn't one where you're like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. I really liked it a lot.
Yeah.
So, and I don't want to give anything away about it because it just came out this weekend. So I don't want to spoil anything on it, but so good. Like, that's all I'll say. It's just you really, really should watch it.
I would
so
tell
good.
your parents to watch it and see what their reaction is.
Yeah. I mean, I can, I don't think it's up their alley, but that's all right. We'll see. So, okay. It's funny. We've done other stories on this, the idea of being able to trust people. Trust is a hard thing. And I think it's getting harder and harder with the direction things go every day.
Mm-hmm.
A Michigan state trooper found $5,000 in lost cash on the road.
Okay.
Tried to return it to its owner. So apparently knew who the owner was. It was hard because the person kept ignoring them, thinking it was some kind of a scam. They thought it was some kind of a scam didn't you realize you lost $5,000? If I lost $5,000 and someone was calling me about my $5,000, I think I'd be pretty quick to answer the phone.
I'd be happy. I'd
Well,
be
yeah.
like, wow, what are the chances of recovering that?
Right. That's I'm not so sure. I don't know if I understand. I'm going to go to the whole story here. Let's see. A Michigan State trooper attempted multiple times to return $5,000 in lost cash to its owner and was temporarily frustrated when the owners thought the calls were a scam. The Michigan State Police said on social media that the trooper from the Monroe Post found the cash in the middle of Monroe's Huber Road on Friday. This is last week. The trooper contacted a nearby bank, which confirmed a customer had just made a withdrawal for the exact amount that was in the bag or envelope. The trooper tried calling the person who took the money out from the bank, but soon discovered there was a problem. The subject must have been listening to public service announcements on being a victim of fraud and believed he was being scammed and hung up on the trooper several times.
I can see that, though.
That's what I'm saying. It's sad that that's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
The person and part of why we're there is because of scammers, because there's weird scams out there.
Mm-hmm.
The person was eventually convinced that the calls were not a scam and claimed the ownership of the lost money. It appears the subject, after making the withdrawal, put the money in their pants pocket and somehow it fell out. Okay, well, don't do that with your $5,000. For goodness sakes, put it somewhere safe, not just in your pants pocket. If you have holes in your pants pocket, for goodness sakes. This is why I told you, Herb.
Well,
you can't wear the pants with the holes in them when you go to the bank.
The sheer panic. I mean, I'm uncomfortable even at that part of the story. Like when you realize, you're like,
yeah,
wait, and then you're full on panic. No, I put it on the front seat, right? Where is it? My visor. Now you start pulling everything apart.
Right.
And
you're looking in the fridge.
Right.
Anyway, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Steve, why are you looking in the cabinets? I don't know. I thought maybe that's where we might have put it. Really, that's where we put the dog? That's where we put the dog. Was it in the cabinet? Like
right. But you're like, please, God, don't
say
it's
let
gone.
me have lost it. It's $5,000 in cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad day. But that said, it's sad because we just had this last week with we tried to give away some Sox tickets and we get scammers on social media pretending to be us. It's everywhere you turn, there's some kind of a scam.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want people to fall for it. And you don't want to not ever have contests anymore with the radio station, like because there's scammers. You don't want them to take away that power. But it's ridiculous. There's scammers everywhere. So thankfully, by the way, the happy ending, the money, they did realize it wasn't a scam, got the money back, all good in the world. So I like that. So speaking of scammers, it's time now, coming up at least, for the Mr. Pete Dumb Criminal of the Day. So stick around for it's that time already. Cheryl's like, I just blinked. We just started the show. What happened? Yep, stick around.
Moms mean so much to us for so many reasons.
She makes the best grilled cheeses that I ever had. Watching some shows with her. That she takes me to the park. I make cake with her. She gives me a good night kiss. When she spent time with me.
Show your mom the love she deserves through the perfect gifts and forever flowers from Another Season in DeMott. She'll love you for it. Guaranteed.
To all our moms out there, thank you for all you do, day in and day out. Happy Mother's Day from all of us at Another Season.
Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram.
Wagner Lumber and Supplies is Jasper County's place for all things lumber and building supplies. From treated lumber to sheet metal, garage doors, and of course, pole barn packages. They're located in Rensselaer, but delivered to DeMott, Wheatfield, and all over Jasper County. Along with all the building supplies you need for your next big job, they're also a do-it-best center for hardware and have a great selection of DeWalt and Milwaukee tools. Visit Wagner Lumber and Supplies in person at 801 North McKinley or online at WagnerLumberSupply.com and like them on Facebook.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
Hey y'all, it's Ed Lover. Are you among the millions of folks out there with tax problems, sinking in tax debt, or scared because you forgot to file your taxes for a year or two? And you don't know how to get back on the right side of the IRS? Well, here's the good news. There's a company that specializes in tax assistance programs specifically designed to help people resolve their tax debts. I'm talking about Optima Tax Relief. Their tax attorneys are licensed pros and experts in powerful IRS programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. In fact, they resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients. That's why they're America's #1 tax resolution firm. If you're losing sleep or stressing about your tax problems, put a stop to it. Call the tax pros I trust at Optima Tax Relief. Don't wait. Call now and get a free consultation with Optima's award-winning team today. Call 800-968-9022. That's 800-968-9022. That's 800-968-9022.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/apply. That's ethos.com/apply.
97.7 The Q.
Okay, let's see where to start.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Wake up and assimilate today. Get out of bed. Resistance is futile.
I have got a serious case of the Mondays.
Hello, everyone. We would just like to announce that our party is starting now. You having a party?
Party's over.
It's Monday morning.
Wow.
That was quick.
It's Monday.
Back to work, everyone.
It's showtime, baby.
Welcome to the Touhyville Show with you, having fun on a Monday morning. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Lots of great stuff going on here in Touhyville, including Jasper County Fair Association. Do you know? We're going to blink. Jasper County Fair is going to be here. Make your plans July 19th through the 26th. Jasper County Fair is happening. Cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun. And then, of course, you've got the Spooktacular Camp coming up in October.
Yeah,
so many cool
that's
things
going to
going
be really
on there.
fun.
Yes, lots of great stuff happening. Make sure you go and follow Jasper County Fair Association on Facebook. Also want to mention our friends over at Steve's Specialized Services had their big open house over the weekend. And now Steve texted me yesterday and said they have extended the deals from the open house. Okay, so up to $1,000 off on Bad Boy mowers and Bandits. So check them out. You can go and test drive them right there in the big open grass at Steve Specialized Services. Not sure if you can drive them on the grass today with it being all wet, but yeah, you can go check them out. Yeah, you can go check them out at Steve Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Of course, we're big fans of Steve Specialized Services. You've got the laundromat right there, Honest Abe's Cabins, and of course, Steve Specialized Services for all your construction needs as well. So, handyman things. So, all right. Time now for the Mr. P, Locksmith and Security, Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from New York. Of course, parents will do anything for their children. They'll go to the ends of the earth. They'll drive around in the middle of the night trying to find a Cabbage Patch Kid. What they maybe shouldn't do is drive 102 miles an hour just to get them on time to see Thomas the Train.
Oh.
Don't do that. 37-year-old Danielle De Silva was caught speeding at 102 miles an hour. She had her 2-year-old in the SUV at the time.
Oh, bad.
There was also an adult male passenger in the vehicle. When the officer asked why she was driving so recklessly, she explained she was late for the Thomas the Train event. You don't understand, officer, and now you're making us even later. She was charged with reckless driving, reckless endangerment in the second degree, risk of injury to a minor, failure to stop on the right side of the road. Ooh, failure to stop on the right side of the road. Where did she stop when she was pulled over? She was released.
Wait, on the right side of the road. Okay, so she may have been in the third thing and you can't.
guess.
That's not where you pull over. I don't
No,
know.
you got to work your way to the right. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Weird. Okay. So she was released on $500 bond. By the way, she was also charged with being today's dumb criminal. Protect yourself from dumb criminal with our friend Mr. P. Hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more. If you have any locksmith needs, Mr. P is the locksmith for you. Whether it be you need new locks on your home or your business, okay? You need new door locks. You need new doors completely. You need the closures, the things that close the door on a business, the big metal things.
Lock behind you.
Yes, all those things, push locks, everything like that. Mr. P has got you covered. Find out more at 219-866-7171. Check out the brand new website, mrplocksmith.com, to find out how Mr. P can help you out. And, of course, go and like Mr. P Locksmith and Security on Facebook for all your locksmith needs. I am positive that Mr. P will be there precisely and promptly to do the things that he have to. I didn't have a P for that.
I thought you were going to say Mr. P will precisely be at Ida's tonight.
Yes. Yes,
the mariachi band.
He probably will. Yes, absolutely.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a 30% chance of showers with a high of 63. Tonight, more rain, mainly before 7 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high near 69. Tuesday night, partly cloudy and breezy with a low around 48. Wednesday, partly sunny with a high near 72. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 48.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hello. Hey, man. I need your help. Doing what? Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
The new Mega Millions from the Hoosier Lottery is here, and it's more mega than ever, with automatic multipliers on every play. And non-jackpot prizes from $10 to $10 million. It's the most mega millions yet. Play responsibly.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary? Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Virks Fine Jewelry.
At Virks, we have the area's largest and finest selection featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes and specializing in a carat and larger.
And our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Virks has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Virks help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Virks Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Virks.com.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MOVE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Alexa, please play the greatest classic rock ever recorded.
That's easy. The Q, 97.7 FM WLQI.
Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
What day is it? I'm here Mondays.
So that means it's Monday.
That's what that means.
Back to work. Back to work, everyone.
Put your nose to the grindstone.
I love Mondays.
You've always been different. If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. Then you should not be paid for that day. I love this show.
Me too.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Portions of the show today brought to us by Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. Visit Model1ChevroletofKentland.com or stop by in person and see the good folks at Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland, your trusted Chevrolet dealership in Kentland. And it's the reason why their loyal customers come back again and again. Find out more at Model1ChevroletofKentland.com. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Head to our Facebook page. Tell us your favorite Mexican food dishes, your favorite Mexican food meals. I saw this headline, and I don't know that I agree with it. Men are more likely to buy a new phone just because. Really? That men are more likely to do it just because?
I hate buying a new phone. I like mine. I would never trade it out until it broke.
Yeah,
If
that's
it was
how
up
I
to me,
feel.
but they slow it down. Or I don't know if they still do that, but
no, I mean that's what I've heard that a lot about Apple. That they do that. A poll asked why people buy a new phone. 25% said they just want a newer model. 24% said it's because their current phone breaks. 24% said because their current phone becomes too slow. 12% said it's because they're eligible for an upgrade or will start a new plan. 8% said they're not sure. I don't understand that. Why did you get a new phone? I don't know.
well, for obvious reasons, like it's the cooler, hipper, whatever it is. But
Right.
I don't get like 2 more pixels or whatever it is on the camera. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, usually I'm 1 or 2 or 3 models behind, and it's just time. Like it's technology has moved forward by 2 or 3 models. So younger people that say they're also more likely to just want a newer model, that makes sense to me. People were asked how long they expect to own their current phone. The most common response, 1 to 2 years. 1 to 2 years on their phone. That's probably about right.
Yeah.
So, okay. I don't know that this has ever happened to me. I've never forgotten to go to lunch. I've gotten busy and maybe not gotten around to getting lunch, but I've never forgotten to go to lunch.
No, you don't forget. You work through, and then all of a sudden it's 3:00, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
it's going to be dinner by the time I get home. So,
Well, this says here, if you ever work through your lunch break, you're not alone. It's not just an American thing either. A recent study in Australia found that 80% of workers from time to time work through lunch. Most said it was has a negative effect on their mental health. Well, I don't know if it has if I miss lunch, it doesn't really have an effect on my mental health, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know if I worry about that. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe people getting hangry. I don't know. It's easy to do if you've got a deadline or in the middle of a project. That's why setting a lunch alarm might be a good idea. Okay. I think we're getting a little.
We're getting a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what breaks my mental health when I'm in the middle of an ad close or a good, like I've just met with someone and I need to organize the campaign, leaving to go eat. Like that actually breaks my train of thought.
Oh, really?
Like, just don't bother me when I'm in the middle of this thing. I'll break when I need a break.
You won't. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah,
I've
but
known you
take a
long
look
enough.
at me. You think I'm going to starve to death?
That's
ever?
not the
No.
point. That's not the. I will tell you though, because I have known you for a long time at work, and if you get into a thing, you absolutely will not take a break when you have to take a break.
I won't.
Right.
It drives me nuts when people just go, just leave me. Leave me be.
And just so you guys are aware, when she says people, she means me. I'm the only one there.
No, but you know how you get some people that'll just go in, hey,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
That's why I think the greatest thing. There's a poll question for you. What is the greatest trend in the 20th century or 21st century?
Doors.
Well, there's that. I love being able to work outside the office.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just know, like if I go to a coffee shop and I'm in the corner,
yeah,
I don't take calls because I'm indoors. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not talking to anybody. Just leave me alone. I'm, like Barnes and Noble. Oof, I love working at a Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, I do think it's hard to not get distracted when you work from home, though. I think it's, like you said, going to Barnes & Noble, it's the idea of having a quiet office. No one's going to come up to you at Barnes & Noble and start chit-chatting with you. That can happen in the office. I don't just mean our office. I mean, in general, the office.
Right, or the phone goes off or someone pitches a fit or someone's making noise or whatever it is. It's like I concentrate more just in my own.
Right. But working at home, I do think it's easier to get distracted. There's so many things, it's just, there's too many things I think in the house to work that way regularly. I think a good mixture works, but I think like for me, I prefer when I have a project to get done, go in my office here and I shut the door and then I can concentrate.
Yeah.
Then I can go.
Yeah.
I'm really good about Facebook won't catch me. Things, I can just go. My worst part of that though is I will not leave the phone. I will not ignore the phone if it rings. That's the one thing that I will distract me. So
now, will you answer it from your old pal Spam Likely or
no,
Scam Likely?
No. If it's something that I know is ridiculous, I can easily leave it. But if it's personal, I won't.
Yeah.
And it's usually not something that should take me away from that, if that makes
Right,
sense.
right.
You know, here's something I've never heard of in my life. You may know this. Apply sunblock before you start drinking as we head towards summer. Have you heard this before?
Yeah, that's a hack. That's a life hack that's well worth it.
I've never heard this in my life.
Well, think about it, because then you get too drunk to like care, and then you're fried.
Wow.
That's how that goes.
A study at Florida Atlantic University found that you're more likely to get sunburn when you've been drinking. They talked to a bunch of people who recently been burned, and around 1 in 5 said alcohol was a factor. 22% admitted they had a few drinks, because you're less likely to apply sunscreen when you're tipsy. Look at that.
Well, you're tipsy. That's why you can't.
Yeah,
you're not thinking about that for sure.
You're more likely to misjudge how long you've been in the sun. You also have the potential, if you're drinking too much, to pass out in the sun. A few other times you need to remember: 11% said they were working outside when they got sunburned. 10% were swimming. 7% were exercising. The top time to pay attention when you're doing more than one of those things, 43% said tasking outside can really cause you to get sunburned.
Well, thank God we're ahead of this now. I wear 70. Okay, and that's
And I
that. I don't even burn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I used to put baby oil on everywhere. That's what my sun tan
Right.
lotion consisted of. You know,
Yep.
Straight baby oil.
Mm-hmm.
Now I put 70 on,
Mm-hmm.
and I use a moisturizer that's got sunscreen as well,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not going to stop you from the good rays. It's going to prevent the bad rays, and it's you have to, because melanoma, you don't want to die of skin cancer.
No,
you just don't.
And I've never been one that cares if I'm tan, so I've always lathered up.
See, I've always tanned. So, like, do you remember when I got the cancer diagnosis and they went, "Yeah, you have to do radiation." It's just like getting a burn. And my kids, I think it was Harley, even it was the youngest, that went, "Does she look like she's ever experienced a burn?"
Right. She doesn't get sunburned. Yep.
So,
yeah, and I used to get sunburned as a kid a lot. But yeah,
and now I
hated
know it. Oh, yeah, it's brutal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, no, I lather up like crazy because I hate having a sunburn.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate having a sunburn. So, I meant to get to this earlier. Dolly Parton was on the Today Show the other day and talked about what life is like now since her husband passed away. You know, they've been together since they were teenagers.
Yeah.
So, and I love Dolly Parton. So I was curious to see what she had to say.
60 years. I've loved him since I was 18 years old. It's a big adjustment, just trying to change patterns and habits, and I'll do fine. And I'm very involved in my work, and that's been the best thing that could happen to me. But I'll always miss him, of course, and always love him. I got so many cards, letters, flowers, and all from all over the world. I had no idea Carl Dean was so famous.
She's fantastic. She really is. Yeah. I mean, I would think that's got to be the strangest part of it is the house. Like, all of a sudden. And I'm sure you get used to it, you know, but
it's the same thing. I mean, I'm not comparing like when my dad died.
Well, anybody when they pass. Yeah.
But it's I was sure that his birthday, March 24th, was going to be like the worst day of the year. Like, you know, where I would really, really miss him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I miss him every time I see a Jerry Garcia tie, because he loved doing that. Every time I smell like his cologne, you know.
Yeah.
Things like that get me going.
That remind you.
Just silly things that he and I had as private jokes, like that you have with either parent, you know, where they do things like he would call me Precious.
Yep.
And do you remember Precious in the movie The Big Frog? I forget Precious. I forget the
don't.
frog named Precious. Now I'm gonna.
I don't remember that.
Hold on, Precious the frog.
Huh.
And he would call me Precious, and I'd be like the frog, like, because he didn't.
I don't
mean it
remember
like
that at all.
You know what I mean?
I don't remember Precious the Frog.
I think it
That's
was
funny.
The Princess and the Frog. I forget which, but yeah.
Huh. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, 60 years with someone is going to, there's a lot.
Yeah.
How do you spend your birthdays? How do you spend your anniversaries? How do you spend special time when you come home?
All of those for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying, I think she's talking about is changing your habits, changing like the way you always did things with that person.
Mm-hmm.
They were there. You sat to, like I just think of like you and I, you sat to watch a TV show with them for dinner. You sat to do, like those are the things, the everyday things that you're just like, now they change.
Well, and it's weird what you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
Like my parents always watched the stupid TV that was this big by this big. The monitor is bigger than the TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the kitchen, and was always the news. Then, like you wind up missing what they did every.
Right.
The Earth stopped at 10 p.m. or 5 minutes to 10.
Because that's what you always did.
That's what they always did.
Yeah. Yeah. I would think that would be the thing that would
resonate.
Yeah.
Or
especially after what she said, they were together 60 years,
Yeah. But, I read a good thing about grief the other day because when I went to Carla's mom's funeral, it was beautiful because everybody chimed in and participated in that. And you could feel their grief at the same time as they loved their mom. And she was such an over-the-top personality that you could see where Carla got it. You could see, like, it's almost like you started to know the extended relatives you've never even met before.
Right.
Which made me think of my parents, and how the reason you're sad about those things even today, because it's been like 27 years since I lost my dad, 25 years, is the love you have for them. There's no escaping that. So the depth of your grief really is the depth of the love for that person that you're missing.
Sure.
There's no escaping it. If you love them that much, there's no get over it. Like there, and it doesn't get easier per se. It just time passes and you learn to deal. But it wells up even today.
Yeah.
And chokes you up because you love them that much. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, yeah. Well, I didn't mean to bring us down right there at the end of the show, but
I did.
Yeah.
I meant to bring.
That's how I roll.
That's the job.
I don't know what I thought was going to happen when I brought up death, but yeah. But that said,
especially to Cheryl.
Right. We will take a break and then we'll come back and end on a high note, assuming Cheryl can pull one out at this point.
Ready to make this summer count? At St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, you can get hands-on training to help advance your career goals. Choose from certificate programs in building and trades, healthcare, commercial driving, or veterinary care. Perfect for high schoolers, recent grads, and adults. Training starts this month, so don't wait. Our programs are affordable, local, and designed to launch careers. Start here and go anywhere. Enroll today at stjoe.edu.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Kentland to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
There's exciting news for farmers in the Illiana area. Peterson Ag Service is thrilled to be your local Ag Leader dealer, bringing you the latest in precision farming technology. Ag Leader offers a full farm solution from cab to cab, season to season, bringing productivity to every corner of your operation. Sink it, steer it, plant it, apply it, harvest it, manage it. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader. Let Peterson Ag Service show you how. Call us today, 765-314-3276 to learn more.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much.
You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Testing.
We are live from Chick-fil-A.
This is Grant.
And this is Laura.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that sweet bun.
And that chicken fillet was perfectly crispy and soft at the same time.
And that Smokehouse Barbecue sauce, it's a lot of fun. And the brown sugar bacon definitely had a little bit more pizzazz. Also, the mac, one of the all-time greats. Man, I'm getting hungry.
Order the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich and a Coca-Cola on the Chick-fil-A app for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Life can be full of risks. One thing you shouldn't take a risk with ever is your family's health insurance. If you're self-employed or you now need affordable health insurance, you need to make this free call right now and see how the Health Insurance Helpline can help you get it. We specialize in helping the self-employed and people just like you that need affordable health insurance to get it. We have short and long-term health insurance plans, and some even cover dental, vision, and prescription drugs. Don't take a risk with your family's health insurance. It's not worth it. If you're self-employed or now need affordable health insurance, call right now and learn for free how to get it. Listen, affordable health insurance plans for everyone just like you are a free phone call away. So give us a shout right now.
800-659-7540. 800-659-7540. 800-659-7540. That's 800-659-7540.
All righty. It is time for us to wrap things up for another fun time day here on a Cinco de Mayo. But we will not end before we end on a high note.
All right. Today's high note is brought to us by Quotes Cafe. Treat your energy like you would money. Budget it, save it, find ways to increase it, invest it where you know you will get a return, etc. When you place value on your energy like you would any other form of currency, you'll be surprised at how much changes in your reality. Our energy is our true currency. Money is just symbolic for exchange of energy. This is why you, quote, pay attention.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. If you guys missed any of the show today, of course, it's up on the podcast wherever you find podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, our station apps, the Q and 98 Gold. Download them there. Also on video, streaming video on Facebook and on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel because those videos stay there forever and ever until you, I don't know. I mean, until it goes away.
Yeah.
Nothing's forever, but you get it. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself just a phenomenal Monday. Don't forget, big time Cinco de Mayo fun at Ida's starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Make plans to get out there for mariachi and fun. We'll see you guys tomorrow right back here in Touhyville. Take care.
This is the Q 97.7 FM.